KSAM Sports Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, your hometown radio station. This is the Huntsville Hornets High School Football Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by Advantage Specialties. Here's Carlos Zimmerman and Brian Adams.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the foothills of the Hill Country in Central Texas. Carlos Zimmerman here alongside my man, the former Hornet quarterback, Brian Adams. Live tonight from Belton as we welcome you into the Advantage Specialties Countdown to Kickoff here tonight between the Huntsville Hornets and the Belton Tigers as we welcome you inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Brian, pleasure to be here with you, my friends. A little bit of a hot one, but that sun will dip down as the night goes on. It'll be a good ball game here tonight.
Well, it's good to be here with you, Carlos. Yeah, man, what a beautiful night for some Friday night high school football. Here we are in Belton, and, man, alive. It is a beautiful setting. Looking forward to getting this game underway and having a competitive contest.
Quickly looking back to last week, of course, Brian. Of course, the Hornets beating Bryan 21-14. Just, a lot has happened in that 1 week. Just tell me just what you remember from that ball game and what it'll take to help the Hornets continue along on this season.
Well, in my opinion, Carlos, it was a vast improvement from their first game against Consolidated. The whole aspect of football for the Hornets changed in their second game against Bryan, and the quarterback play with Austin Taylor was tremendous. He looked like, he's a young kid. That was his second start, got his first varsity victory, but he looked like he matured into his own like a seasoned vet. Some of the plays he did, some of the reads he had was something that it takes a quarterback, sometimes a good bit of time to pick up, and he's done it really well, and he's done it really quickly. And, again, the Hornet defense last week was outstanding. If they play like that again tonight, man, there's going to be a big-time Hornet victory for us.
And defensively, of course, the Hornets were looking really good out there behind the great play from Braylon Phelps. We had him on the coach's show earlier this week. Let's talk about that defense. That's really what set things up. Braylon Phelps with his takeaways. Justin Angstad had a forced one that forced hurry that turned into an interception for Braylon Phelps. And Jadarius Smith running down and just stripping that ball away. Just talk about that defense and how much it was perfect for the Hornets that last Friday.
Well, one of the things they talked about, and all you old-school Hornets will know this, they talk about Hornet swarm defense, and that's what they were doing last Friday night. They were swarming to the ball. Anytime there was a play, there would be 4 or 5 Hornets in on the stop. And, that is old-school Huntsville football, and that's what we saw Friday night. And if they do that again tonight, Carlos, it's going to be another great night for the Hornets.
The Hornets, of course, as we said, coming off of a 21-14 win over the Bryan Vikings. As for Belton, they come off of a 42-7 loss to Brenham, who's a team that the Hornets will see later on in this season, the second-to-last game, as a matter of fact. So you're looking at a really good ball game here tonight. We're going to step aside and take a break. I had a chance to catch up with head coach Rodney Southern prior to this one tonight. Southern Talk, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars, is coming up next. So stick around, folks, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Advantage Specialties, live tonight in Belton.
Cats versus Jacks, one of Texas's fiercest rivalries, returns to NRG Stadium on Saturday, October 2nd, as your Sam Houston State Bearcats go for 10 straight against the Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks in the 95th annual Battle of the Piney Woods, presented by HEB. Tickets and suites are now on sale. Visit battleofthepinywoods.com to secure your seats today. Don't forget to rep your orange as the battle rages on in Houston this October. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Welcome back to Southern Talk, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Carlos Zimmerman here with head coach Rodney Southern ahead of this matchup tonight with the Belton Tigers. Coach, how you doing?
Good.
Well, let's take a look back. Last week against Bryan, quite an exciting ball game throughout. Just give me your overall thoughts on that ball game, 21-14 win over a big 6A school.
Well, I was excited, obviously, for our kids. They needed a win. First of all, I was a little disappointed. Third quarter, I didn't think we played with the intensity that obviously we needed to play with, and they popped a couple big plays on us. I was really proud late third and all of the fourth quarter that, it didn't rattle them like sometimes it does to an inexperienced team, and I thought we made the plays we needed to make down the stretch to seal a win like that. And you need to win a close game, preferably in non-district, that can kind of prep you for what could potentially happen in your district games. I was really pleased at how well we ran the ball. I think one of our guys told me we ran 59 plays the first half, which for us is a lot. So overall, I mean, anytime you beat a 6A team, you know, with numbers that they have, you got to feel good about it.
Looking at your offense, they stepped up in a big way early on and then returned to form with clutch play in the fourth quarter behind your quarterback, Austin Taylor, and really a big breakout game for Kieran Lee. What did you like out of your offense?
Well, I thought our guys, you know, offensive line-wise, starting out, I thought we ran the ball effectively. I thought they got back on track. I think a couple things that Brian was trying to do to stop our run game actually probably helped us a little bit in terms of some reads and clearing up some things. I thought Austin did a much better job of of reading when he needed to, and obviously that big third down that, you know, he pulls the ball and goes 46, 47 yards. You know, that was a huge play in the game from a momentum standpoint. So, you know, we blocked pretty well on the perimeter. They didn't catch a ton of balls, obviously, because we didn't have to throw it. You know, and I think our offensive guys, Coach Schroeder and our offensive staff, has done a really good job the last 2 weeks of, you know, when you line up like we did against A&M and you can't run the ball, then you got to have an answer. And then the other night, we were effective running the ball. You know, and our two running backs, of course, Jawan didn't play and won't play tonight. But, you know, Kieran and I thought Jeremiah did a good job carrying the ball. And the big thing, they protected the ball all night.
Coach, looking ahead at this matchup with Belton on paper, your initial thoughts on them?
Well, they're, you know, and I guess I can say it because I coached there for 7 years. They're a typical Belton team, you know, big O-line. I think 3 of the guys go over 320. Big numbers like they, you know, kind of always had in terms of number. They got, I think, 32 or 33 seniors. I think they struggled last week against Brenham, and I hope it was Brenham's speed. It's what it looks like on film. You know, they played really well the first week against Pflugerville Hendrickson and beat a really good team. So, you know, we're not 100% sure of what we're going to see. I think they're going to obviously commit to stopping the run because, you know, if you don't stop the run on us, we can shorten the game and do the things we need to do to limit the number of plays they get. You know, we've got to get pressure on their quarterback. Brenham got pressure in his face a couple times, and he made 2 mistakes that were big plays in the game. He threw 2 interceptions, and, you know, we can't let him run. He's a big athletic kid, but I think he wants to throw the ball, and obviously they want to establish the run behind those big linemen. But, you know, they look like a lot of the teams that we had when we were there, big physical guys, and hopefully we can use our speed tonight and obviously continue to run the football.
Coach, what's really the difference going up against this Belton squad and coming off of a 6A program in Bryan, and then you have a 6A program ahead with Clear Springs before district play starts?
Well, I don't know that there's any difference. I mean, you know, Belton's numbers, football numbers, yeah, their school numbers drop, but their football numbers are still really good. And I think probably next realignment, they're probably going to be 5A Division I. So, you know, for us, it's playing good people who can run the ball and are big and physical, because we're going to see that in our district. We're going to have several teams that are really, really good running the football. I know Montgomery's struggling a little bit right now, but they're running the ball pretty well. Lake Creek's running the ball well. Richmond Randall's running the ball really well with their quarterback. So, I mean, you know, these are just the 4 games that, you know, that we need to have consistency, and we need to be able to obviously get all of these inexperienced guys more and more experienced, because obviously the district season's coming right around the corner.
Coach, who's someone you're looking to step up in a big way? You've seen a lot of guys on both sides of the ball, Austin Taylor and Kieran Lee on the offense, and then guys like Braylon Phelps and Isaiah Collins stepping up on the defense. Who's someone you're looking to step up tonight who hasn't quite broke out of their shell just yet?
Well, I think the big thing the other night, you know, we had guys that we expect to make plays. Braylon's a good example. You know, it just happened the other night. He made 3 big plays that were game changers. The fumbles or caused fumbles were huge. And I think we've got some guys. Savion had a really good first game against A&M, but didn't have a lot of catches the other night. He's got to take another step. Matthew Tatum's a guy that we've played in a lot of different places, and Matthew's always going to be consistent. Shiloh Jones, I thought, played really well against A&M. I thought he played well the other night. He just kind of got overshadowed by Braylon. But I think our 2 guys that need to step up tonight are our 2 positions, are our 2 defensive ends. I think they're going to be relied on a little bit more tonight to pressure the quarterback. And we're playing 4 guys in there, and they're all mostly inexperienced guys, but I thought they played pretty well the other night. They're going to play a lot better tonight.
Coach, the theme I've been understanding for this game is that this matchup with Belton is more than just a game for you guys. You want to elaborate?
Well, not really for me. I think probably the one person that is probably unique for is our defensive coordinator, Amari Del Riel. He played for me there. That's his home. His family still lives there. So, there's probably some things kind of tugging. I'm sure there's going to be, I know I've gotten emails already from some guys that played with Amari that are going to be there tonight. So I think that part, I've been back to Marshall and played Marshall a couple times. It's always exciting when you go back to a place that, you feel like, I gave 7 years of my coaching life to Belton, Texas. And the good thing is, and I tell people this all the time, I know what the place was like when we got there, and I know how much better it was when we left. But it's not, these kids, I jokingly told somebody yesterday, I said, these kids were in 3rd and 4th grade when I left, so they don't know me and they don't know Coach Del Riel, but there's 4 guys on my staff that all coach with me there, so it's kind of a homecoming, I guess, for lack of a better word, but that has no bearing on the game.
Lastly, Coach, keys to a win tonight to improve to 2-1 and get ready for district, which is right around the corner.
Well, I think the big thing is what we did the other night. We protected the ball. We ran the ball effectively. We've got to run the ball and control the clock. You got to limit the number of possessions they have, and defensively, don't give up the big play, the big explosive play. And we gave up 2 of those the other night in the 3rd quarter, and it ended up giving up 2 touchdowns. So got to eliminate those, and we got to be really sound kicking game. We haven't made that big play, the kicking game, so I'd love to see, obviously, a big momentum-changing play in the kicking game.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck this evening. Hope to see you guys come out with a victory.
All right.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future. Just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Belton Stadium, here tonight in Belton, Texas, getting ready for this matchup. We are just about 11.5 minutes away from kickoff tonight. You're in the Advantage Specialties countdown to kickoff alongside the former Hornet quarterback and Bearcat quarterback Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight in Belton. Got to talk with Coach there, Brian. This team is 1-1, and they're looking to improve to 2-1 and get themselves geared up for a big district run. Let's get your keys to tonight's ball game.
Well, I think it's important for the Hornets offensively. They've got to protect the football, as Coach Southern was talking about in your interview. That is huge. They cannot afford to turn the ball over and give Belton these cheap opportunities. And I think another thing is, and he said this, was control the clock. Run the ball, pick up first downs, move the sticks, keep the defense on the sidelines as long as you can. And then offensively, you got to get first downs. Carlos, we've seen enough games that is paramount. You've got to get first downs. You've got to continue these drives, and you have to be consistent. I think defensively, don't give up the big play. That's a huge deal. You cannot afford a big play to stop the momentum. You got to win the turnover battle, and then the kicking game. I mean, as simple as that. If they can do those things offensively and defensively, it's going to be a Hornet night.
Absolutely, it's going to be a Hornet night. Really, one thing he talked about, too, was the kicking side of things. We haven't gotten to see a whole lot of that. Joseph Mejia was the one that got a lot of the kicking game last week. Are you expecting similar things?
Yeah, I really am. He was the most consistent kicker in practice, so they went with him last week, and he did a really good job. So I expect to see him out here again tonight. And hopefully he's kicking a lot of extra points. So, I was impressed, and I know you talked to Austin Taylor's grandfather a little while ago and his family here. And, again, I'm very impressed with this young man. I mean, he is a young kid. He is a sophomore in just his third varsity start. And last week he looked like a seasoned veteran. If he can play like that tonight, man, it's going to be awesome. Who
is someone also on that other offensive side of the ball that you were expecting to see break out in a big way tonight?
Well, you know what? We talk about these defense and Isaiah Collins. He has done a tremendous job, and I expect big things out of him. And, again, I think Jadarius Smith, the big lineman that had the takeaway last week, he's a big, strong kid. And if he can have his game like he did last week, I mean, it's going to be tough for Belton to play tonight.
Folks, we'll step aside and take another break. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups from Belton here tonight. So don't go away, folks. You are listening to the Advantage Specialties Countdown to Kickoff live tonight from Belton ISD Stadium. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Cats versus Jacks, one of Texas's fiercest rivalries, returns to NRG Stadium on Saturday, October 2nd, as your Sam Houston State Bearcats go for 10 straight against the Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks in the 95th annual Battle of the Piney Woods, presented by HEB. Tickets and suites are now on sale. Visit battleofthepiney-woods.com to secure your seats today. Don't forget to rep your orange as the battle rages on in Houston this October. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Belton in the gateway to the Texas Hill Country as we welcome you back here inside the Advantage Specialties Countdown to Kickoff. Alongside Brian Adams, I am Carlos Zimmerman, as we will now get you the starting lineups for this evening's matchup as the bands are going through the school songs. Here we go. This is the starting lineup for the Belton Tigers this evening. Offensively, they will be looking to their junior quarterback, number 11, Ty Brown. Out of the backfield will be a double set there in the backfield, if you will. You have L.J. Underwood, the senior, number 33, and number 44, Nigel McLeod, the other senior running back. At the receivers positions, you got number 10, Garrett Oliveira as a senior, and then number 18, junior Angel Guerrero, and at tight end, Diego Coleman. And then on the other side for that, on the offensive line, at left tackle, you have senior Aiden King, number 77, number 66, left guard Robert Trent, the senior, number 78, center Zachary Erickson, the senior, number 64, right guard John Roach, a junior, and then number 72, right tackle Ethan Sandoval, senior. Before we get to the defensive starters, Brian, that is a very experienced offensive line that Belton's going to be putting forward tonight.
Well, I tell you what, it starts with the offensive line, Carlos. If you don't have protection and you don't open up holes, well, you're not going to have much offense. So, with big experienced guys like that for Belton, that could be trouble for that front four for the Huntsville Hornets.
And then let's look at the defense for the Belton Tigers. Number 55 at one defensive end, senior Aiden Stock. At the nose guard, number 35, junior Bryson Salceda. And at the other defensive end, number 88, defensive end Hayden Horany, a junior. And then in the linebacker core, at the outside linebackers, number 23, Donovan Thompson, a senior. And at the other outside linebacker, number 43, Sebastian Magana, a sophomore outside linebacker. And right in the middle will be number 3, Gianni Zecca, a junior, and the number 42 at the other interior linebacker, Wyatt Butler. And in the secondary for the Belton Tigers, number 12, cornerback Alton McCallum, a senior, number 17, cornerback other senior Desmond Adams. At the two safety positions, number 29, Sam Babcock, a senior, number 13 at the other safety, Angel Guerrero, playing both sides of the ball tonight. And in the special teams for Belton will be Kicker Cole Chrisman, a senior, and punter Slade LeBlanc, also a senior. Lots of seniors on this lineup for the Belton Tigers. Now let's go to your Huntsville Hornets. At the quarterback, the field general, sophomore number 11, Austin Taylor. At the running back positions, two of them will be Kieran Lee and Jeremiah Winfrey. They will be the two guys. Jawan Giddens tonight, folks, is inactive. At wide receiver, number 25, Matthew Tatum, a senior, Savion Conte along with him, and number 25, Peyton Pryor. And then to the offensive line in the trenches. At one tackle, number 52, Micah Fisher, and at the other tackle, number 62, Nathan Schweitzer. At the offensive guards, inside on the interior, number 56, Chris Smith, and at the other guard, number 75, Thomas Rose, and doing the snapping tonight, number 51, Cesar Robledo. In the defense, looking at the defensive ends, number 44, Christian Hall, and number 82, Zach Moss, and the two interior defensive linemen, number 70, Kadarian Easley, and nose guard, number 99, Jadarius Smith. In the linebacker core, a trio of incredible linebackers, Shiloh Jones, Braylon Phelps, and Joseph Engstad. And then in the secondary, number 22, Aiden Pearson, and Isaiah Collins at the two corners, and at the two safeties, Jacob Ruffin and Cole Schroeder. The kicker tonight, likely number 80, Joseph Mejia, and doing the punting, of course, is the quarterback, Austin Taylor. That is your starting lineups as we get underway here this evening. 4.5 minutes to go before kickoff tonight in Belton. We're going to step aside and take a break, and when we come back, we will have kickoff for you live tonight from Belton in the foothills of the Texas Hill Country. We'll be back in a few moments here from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
This has been the Advantage Specialties Hornets pregame show. Stay tuned for this week's Huntsville High School football game on KSAM.
The Color Bar Hair Salon and Tanning Salon are close supporters of our Huntsville Hornets. Just like our Hornets, we offer the best Huntsville has to offer. The Color Bar Hair Salon is a full-service salon and the #1 VIP Bellamy Hair Extension Salon. From precision cuts to full treatments, we'll make sure you leave always wanting to come back. The Color Bar Tanning Salon offers a monthly membership that includes access to our mega beds with body contoured acrylics and a relaxing hydro massage bed for $59.99. The Color Bar Hair and Tanning Salon, where your experience matters.
Joetta's Boutique knows all about fashion. We offer trendy and affordable styles, as well as timeless and traditional choices, with sizes ranging from extra small to 2X. We strive for excellence with our outstanding merchandise and friendly customer service. Please come and see for yourself.
Can you hear me?
We're located inside Westfield Mall
You're good?
in Huntsville, or you can
I
shop
can't hear
on
the
our
station,
website
though.
at joettas.com. And be sure and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Joetta's Boutique, vintage and new, classy and glam.
Curbs is offering an online educational course for
You
real
hear me?
women. You don't have to suffer with pelvic
Crystal
floor
clear?
health issues such as incontinence and
I'm gonna
lower
go
back
down.
pain. The pelvic floor is one of the muscles that make up the core. These muscles must be strong so they can support your organs. Learn practical ways to help in Curbs strengthen your pelvic floor class. Pre-registration happening now. 6-week online course begins July 25th. For more information, contact Curbs on Facebook or call 936-295-3900.
Bank with confidence with the hometown bank, First National Bank of Huntsville. Our bank lobbies are open, and we also have 3 drive-through locations, multiple ATMs, telephone banking, plus online and mobile banking options, all available for your safety and convenience. For over 130 years, our focus has always been about the great people in our community. As Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, you can trust First National Bank of Huntsville to be your financial partner today and for future generations.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
I'm Billy Cawthon with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we understand every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music or smiles and laughter. Whatever memories you have, you can trust Walker County's premier funeral home to serve our friends and neighbors in their time of need. We are family owned and operated, and we are a proud supporter of Huntsville Athletics. Sting 'em, Hornets. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, 1700 Normal Park Drive in Huntsville.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment, not just a job. This is a career with a purpose. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice is hiring correctional officers now. Full and part-time positions available, no experience required, paid training, great health care and retirement, and opportunities for base pay increases with continued service in the first year. Apply now at tdcj.texas.gov/co. That's tdcj.texas.gov/co. Serve Texas with purpose.
Here we go. The only thing matters is a win. That's it. Whatever it takes. Let's go, man. Let's win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The following is a KSAM Sports Network presentation. It's Friday night in Hornets country. This is Huntsville Hornets High School Football. Proudly brought to you by AB Squared Self-Storage, Adams Furniture, Bill Fick Ford, Community Service Credit Union, Danny Doherty State Farm Insurance, El Gordo Taqueria, Dr. Toole Foot and Ankle Specialists of Huntsville, Huntsville Church of Christ, Huntsville Independent School District, Joetta's Boutique, McGilbury Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Reliable Auto Parts, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Tex Press Urgent Care, The Color Bar Tanning, The Woodland Financial Group, and More Insurance, Tom Foolery's Pizza and Games, Wiesner Conroe Hyundai, and Wiesner Huntsville. The 2022 Hornet season is presented by First National Bank of Huntsville. Now, here's Carlos Zimmerman and Brian Adams.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Belton, Texas. If you are just joining us, welcome to this night's matchup between the 1-1 Huntsville Hornets and the 1-1 Belton Tigers. Alongside the former Hornet and Bearcat quarterback Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening as the teams and captains will now head to midfield for the coin toss. Brian, we have set the stage for everyone here tonight. The Hornets are in good shape to improve to 2-1. They got to play sound football tonight. What are your final keys to a big win tonight? Firstly, coming out hot out of the gate.
Win the turnover battle. Win the third down conversion. If they can do those two things, in my opinion, Carlos, it'll be a Huntsville Hornet football night.
As we look out there to the coin toss, it is going to be number 56, Chris Smith, and Nathan Schweitzer, two seniors on that offensive line that are going to be handling the coin toss, and we are going to see if Huntsville is going to start with the ball, or will Belton start with the ball this evening? Real quick here, folks, give you a weather update from where we're at here in Belton. We are 2 hours and 20 minutes away from home in Huntsville. Here tonight in Belton, it's 88 degrees back home, but here it is a little bit, just slightly a bit cooler. No, it is 1 degree hotter than it is back home, but there is not a cloud in the sky tonight. A few off to our back, but we are looking at a sunset at 7:43, and the temps will dip below into the low 80s before all is said and done here tonight. We are in for a treat this evening as the coin toss has taken place. Of course, I wasn't looking when it happened, but it looks like I think you were watching.
Yeah, the Hornets won the toss. They elected to receive. I love that. I've always liked that. Get the ball first, punch it in, put the pressure on the opposition, and that's what the Hornets are going to do here momentarily.
So the special teams units will take to the field, and we are ready to welcome you inside the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club. First quarter live tonight from Belton. The Hornets off of a 21-14 win last week against the Bryan Vikings. They come to the field now to the special teams unit. Matthew Tatum and Kieran Lee will be the ones back deep to receive this kick from the Belton Tigers. It is going to be a fun one tonight, folks. I can guarantee it for you. Cole Chrisman has the ball teed up, and we are ready to get going for some Texas Friday Night Lights high school football right here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, 101.7 KSAM, and powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports. Chrisman has the ball teed up, and this ball game is underway tonight in Belton. A short pooch kick is going to make its way and roll inbounds and handled by Kieran Lee. He gets free on the sideline across the 30, down to the 35. Still on his feet is Kieran Lee across the 40, and great field position to start the ball game for the Hornets.
What a great return by Kieran Lee. The ball to me looked like it was about to go out of bounds. He picks it up on the sideline, takes it up the sidelines. Big return by the Hornets, and here we go. We're off to the races.
It'll be a first down and 10 for Huntsville from the 43-yard line of their own side of the field. They go right to left across your radio dial here this evening. Taylor lines up in the shotgun, a 4 wideout set, and flags right out of the gate, and that is not the way you want to start. It's a false start.
Yep, no, that's, again, this is the third ball game. These kind of penalties should kind of already work themselves out, but right out of the gate, the Hornets flagged for false start.
So that is going to back the Hornets up 5 to their own 38-yard line. It'll bring up a 1st down and 15 for Huntsville to start this ball game. Obviously not the way you want to start, but you can find a way to bounce back as Taylor lines up with his running back offset. He'll hand this one off. Kieran Lee. No, it's Austin Taylor keeping himself, but he is going to be getting back to the current line of scrimmage at the 38. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 15.
Well, nice play there by Belton. I mean, their linebackers came in on a blitz. It was a fake handoff up the middle. Austin Taylor keeps it around the right side. Belton sitting there waiting on him. Good play there by the Belton defense.
2nd down and 15. Hornets moving right to left. Taylor lines up in the pistol. Triple package of receivers to the left. He'll hand this one off. Kieran Lee. He'll get forward for about a yard, and that is where they're going to mark him. He'll bring up a 3rd and long for Huntsville right out of the gate, and making his first appearance tonight is going to be sophomore wide receiver McCorrick Norman, his first varsity snap coming up right here on this 3rd down and 14 for the Hornets.
See, that's what happens when you get a flag, a false start. Man, now it's 3rd and long.
Taylor gets the snap out of the gun, and he'll just take off and run with it himself. He'll get it back to the original line of scrimmage, and the ball comes out, it appears. And does Belton land on it, waiting for a signal from the referee, as the fumble did happen there on that run for Austin Taylor. No signal yet. It is Belton ball.
Well, that's what we talked about. You want to win the turnover battles, and right there, Hornets cough it up on their first drive, and now Belton's got the ball in Hornet territory in very good shape.
So that is now going to bring the Belton squad out there, led by their quarterback, Ty Brown, the junior, here for the Belton Tigers. Not the way you want to start this ball game. 10:42 to go in this Huntsville Hornet quarterback first quarter, and Belton's going to take over from the Huntsville 42. He'll hand this one off straight ahead, running forward, number 45 for the Belton Tigers in Sean Snap, who gets the call on this first drive. It'll be a gain of 5, 2nd down coming up.
Yep, Snap just takes a handoff right up the middle, picks up good yardage, and Belton's on the move.
Ty Brown, a 6'4", 200-pound quarterback. As I said, a junior at that. Belton coming off of a 42-7 loss last week to the Brenham Cubs. And they're looking to bounce back in a big way here against Huntsville, as lining up in the gun will be Ty Brown, his running back behind him offset. And he'll get the snap going the way of Snap once again, splitting defenders, pushing that pile forward is that big offensive line, and that is going to be good for a Belton 1st down. They go left to right, and they are down to the 32-yard line.
Yep, 2 handoffs back-to-back to Sean Snap. He picks up the 1st down, just straight handoff up the middle. The 2nd and 3rd effort picked that 1st down up for Belton.
Brown will line up once again. It's going to be 4 up on that line for the Huntsville Hornets, 6 in the box. Getting the snap is Brown, rolling to his left, pursued by Christian Hall. He is forced to just throw this one away and out of bounds. Both Angstadt and Hall bringing the pressure there to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, nice play there by Hall there on the right outside linebacker spot, forcing the quarterback to throw the ball away. Same for Justin Angstadt, had good field coverage downfield.
I'll bring up 2nd down and 10, 9:37 to go in this first quarter. Belton under the direction of head coach Brent Sniffen, hoping to will Belton to a victory tonight to improve to 2-1. A lot of ball game to go here on a 2nd down and 10. Motion man coming across, fakes the give, no, does go the give, does Ty Brown, going the way of his running back, L.J. Underwood, the senior. Running back, not much of a gain there, brings up 3rd down and about 7 here for the Tigers.
Yeah, nice play there by the defensive lineman, Julian Casanova, senior defensive lineman. Really good job, shot the gap, made the stop. Good play there by the Hornets.
So that brings up a 3rd down for the Belton Tigers with 9:09 to go here in the 3rd. Chance here for the Hornets defense to make something happen. They made a lot of good plays last week against Bryan. Going to need to do one here. Brown's going to line up in the shotgun here. A triple package of receivers. Motion man Mason Ram running right to left in front of Brown. Brown will get the snap. Staying in the pocket. Good protection. Fires this one off. And it will fall to the turf. Incomplete. Looking for the motion man Mason Ram. And that will bring up a 4th down and 7 here for Belton with 8:50 to go in the first.
Well, I think the Hornets are breathing a little sigh of relief there. The quarterback had all day to throw the ball and had a wide-open receiver doing an out route and just a bad throw. Had it been a good throw, it would have been a first down Belton, but it looks like now they are.
Are they going to go for it?
Well, that's kind of looks that way, doesn't it?
Well, I don't see the punter out there, so they're going to go for it. A gutsy call here by head coach Brett Sniffen against this Hornet defense. 4th down and 7 at the Hornet 29-yard line. Ram in motion, right to left across your radio dial, and getting the snap is Brown. Here comes the blitz from Justin Angstad, wide open and over the head of his receiver, Diego Coleman. That would have been a touchdown if it was on target. It falls to the turf. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, another good play that the Hornets can breathe a sigh of relief on. They had a wide out run at a seam route, wide open down the middle. Just a bad throw by Belton, or man, that would have been 6. Big break for the Hornets right there.
So here comes the Hornet offense back out onto the field. They will take over from their own 29-yard line with 8:44 to go here in this Huntsville Hornet quarterback first quarter. If you are just joining us, no score between Belton and Huntsville. Taylor will get the snap, hand this one off. Jeremiah Winfrey running right and trying to cut it back. Yeah, that should give him a solid gain of 3. Indeed, it will bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, nice little handoff again, just kind of up the middle, trying to establish the running game. Try to draw those linebackers in. Try to bring those weak safeties up a little bit. Hopefully they can go over the top here in a minute.
It'll be a 3 wideout set here for Austin Taylor, a double package of running backs in the backfield with Taylor. Gets the snap on the clap and hands this one off, running left side. Kieran Lee with a good amount of space, lays the shoulder down, and that is going to move him forward to the 34-yard line, bring up a 3rd down. Actually, no, they're only going to give him no, the line judge here has him to 34. They have the sticks further back. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5.
You know what? I like Kieran Lee's running style. Did you see he took the handoff and he immediately cut upfield, lowered his shoulder.
We had a flag. I'm sorry to cut you off there, Brian.
I get it, man. That's 2 mistakes by the Hornets on their first and second drive.
I believe that's a holding call right there. I didn't catch who it was against, but that is going to hurt the Hornets big time. It backs them up to the own 22-yard line, bring up a 2nd down and 17 instead of a 3rd down and 5. So Taylor will line up in a double shotgun. A 2 wide receiver spread to his left. He'll get the snap, handing this one off. Jeremiah Winfrey running straight ahead across the 25 down to the 27. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 for the Hornets.
This right play right here, Carlos, is key for the O-line for the Hornets. They got to give Austin Taylor some time to survey the field, let plays develop. They've got to give him that extra second here on this play.
7:39 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Belton and Huntsville. 3rd down and long for Huntsville. Same formation here for Austin Taylor and company. Got to get good protection here. Taylor claps, gets the snap, fakes the give on a play-action fake, throws this one up over the top, had Savion Conte open, but Conte stops on his route. Otherwise, he would have been in for 6 without a doubt. Instead, it falls to the turf, 4th down.
Boy, that is a big miscommunication between your quarterback and your wideout. You're right. He stopped his route, had his man beat. The ball falls over his head a couple of feet. Had he kept running, he'd still be running.
So now with 4th down and long, Taylor's going to be forced to back up here to punt this one away here for Huntsville. Another empty possession with 7:21 to go here in the first. And some communication here, trying to get personnel out there onto the field, and Hornets might run out of time here. 3 down on the play clock. Are they going to have to take a delay of game? Yeah, they're going to take a delay of game here. Will the Hornets, as they could not get the right personnel out there. We'll see. Was it a timeout taken? Nope, it's a delay of game, so it'll back up the Hornets 5.
Yeah, the Hornets need to shake off this rust. This is kind of how they started against Consolidated, the first game out of the season, but, yeah, they need to fix this.
So instead of the 27, it's the 22 here for Austin Taylor. He's actually setting up at around the 8-yard line. Backed up way much more. He's got to get this one away quick, which he does. It's going to spin not the direction he wanted it to. It goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Short field of work here for Belton coming up.
Yeah, that's, wow. Austin Taylor gets a bad snap from his center. He's fortunate enough to be able to scoop it up. Had to get rid of the ball, punts it, Man alive, Belton's got great field position.
So here comes the offense, once again led by Ty Brown. Their last drive resulting in a turnover on downs on a couple of passes that fell incomplete on 3rd down and 4th down, but now they got a short field to work with. Ball is officially placed at the Huntsville 32-yard line. Belton going left to right, and they will get the snap here momentarily, will Ty Brown. A triple package of receivers to right. He gets the snap, hands this one off, running left side, cutting it back, and a lot of room in front of him. Spinning down short of that 20-yard line is Jay Barola, junior running back, but a flag has flown as well. And it's holding against Belton, so that's going to be paid big dividends there for Huntsville. And instead of a 2nd and short, it's going to bring up 1st and 20 for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's a big break there for the Hornets. They needed some help. Officials gave it to them right there, so kind of backs Belton up, gives Hornets a little bit of breathing room.
So instead, like I said, at 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line, it's 1st and 20 from the 38-yard line here for Huntsville. Actually make it 1st and 16 officially from the spot of the holding penalty. 6:55 and counting on that clock here in this first quarter. Motion man coming across, hand this one off. Running forward again is Jay Barola, but the pile stops him short of the 35-yard line. And that's only going to be about a gain of 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13 coming up.
Yep, handoff straight up the middle. Jadarius Smith for the Hornets on the stop. Goes nowhere. Good play by the big guy, number 99.
6.5 minutes to go now. Brown continuing to get plays from his coordinator, offensive coordinator Barry Campbell, and head coach Brett Sniffen, trying to find a way to get in for 6 and put the points on the board first for Belton. The Hornet defense, they have been stout as of late, especially last week. Going to have to continue it here after forcing a turnover on downs on the last drive. 2nd down and 13, 6:13 to go. Motion man moving in, Garrett Oliveira. Pass play here for Ty Brown. Here comes the pressure, gets the protection he needs. Rolling to his right, throws in the flat. This is caught by Mason Ram, and he is good enough for a Belton 1st down at the 19-yard line, a strike of 16 yards.
Yeah, nice play by Belton. I mean, the offensive line is doing their job. Quarterback's going through his progressions, and on his 2nd progression, a wide open wide receiver down here on the end next to the Hornets. 1st down, Belton.
So bring up 1st down here for the Tigers. Folks, we do have a man down on the sideline this evening, Luke Scott. As he is down there for you, we're going to try and get it to you. We've been working out technical issues on that front. We hope we can get it down there to him as this game progresses. As Brown gets the snap, he'll fake it on the keeper here. Not many Hornets bit, but he is going to be smothered past the 15, and the pile pushes him to the 13-yard line. They officially give him the 12.5. It'll bring up 2nd and short for the Tigers.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, Ty Brown is a big, tall quarterback, 6'4", 200 pounds. Yeah, man, give him the ball, and that's what they did right there, and his forward body lean picked up another couple of yards.
So instead, that'll make it 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 12-yard line for Belton. Sun still above us here. We'll slowly dip below the horizon before all things are said and done. Brown lines up in the shotgun for package of receivers. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 1 back with him is Sean Snap. Brown gets the snap, throws on a screen pass, was looking the way on that screen pass. A lot of action happening right down there in the area. Garrett Oliveira and Diego Coleman, but good defense there from Isaiah Collins forced the incompletion.
Yeah, that was a little hitch route. It looked like Belton was trying to run here on the near sideline, and, man, he was covered in Hornets. They threw the ball anyway, incomplete. Nice play by the Hornet defense.
So that will bring up a 3rd down and 4 here for the Belton Tigers. Critical here for Huntsville, but Cole Chrisman, not sure how good of a leg he's got, but that there, if they stop him here at the 12, that's a 29-yard field goal. That's a manageable field goal to put Belton on top. 6 on the play clock, 4:42 to go and counting. Brown gets the snap out of the gun, hands this one off, running left side and with a lot of space. That's good for a Belton 1st down to the 4-yard line on that run from Sean Snap.
Yep, again, they're using Sean Snap for those yards up the middle, and he's picking them up. Nice 1st down there by Belton.
So 1st and goal for Belton. They are knocking on the door of striking for 6 early on as they quickly run to the line here. Brown on a design run play here for Snap. He is going to run straight ahead, and he is in for the touchdown. The Belton Tigers strike first on a 4-yard run for Sean Snap.
Yep, handoff straight up the middle, gets through the interior line and into the end zone.
So Belton gets on the board first. They're going to keep the offense out here, or no, did they call that back? They barked him at the 1. Wow.
Well, they sure did, didn't they?
Wow. Well, they'll run it again anyway with snap. This time he's in. Now it's a touchdown. Wow, I'm surprised. That body moved right into the end zone on that first play. Now it's a touchdown for Belton. Make that a 1-yard run for Sean Snap. Wow.
Well, I think the Hornets can look back on their first 2 drives and realize they gave away a golden opportunity. They had a wide-open man downfield they overthrew, and they had 2 penalties that killed drives and a bad punt. Belton made them pay for it.
Cole Chrisman will get the snap here in a moment. Carson Dunn will be the holder here for the Tigers. And the snap is away, and the kick for the extra point by Cole Chrisman splits the uprights, and it is good. 7-0 Tigers just like that with 3:52 to go in this Huntsville Hornet quarterback first quarter. We will be back in a few moments in 60 seconds from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Mirsky's Cafe in New Waverly is open for breakfast at 7:30 on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Get a great start to your day. Chicken fried steaks, chicken fried chicken, and hamburger steaks. Or go lighter with
Can you hear me?
salads,
I hear myself.
Fish Friday. Lunch starts at 11. Private dining room or catering available. Dine in, curbside pickup, or to-go orders. 936-439-5039. Mirsky's Cafe in New Waverly.
I hear me.
315
Hold on.
FM
Let me move around. Keep it like this.
On Facebook, home of the world-famous Hootie Burger and proud supporters of the Hornets and Bulldogs.
What is TexPress Urgent Care? Urgent Care is listed on your insurance card between PCP and emergency room. Urgent cares are the bridge between primary care and emergency care. TexPress Urgent Care is a walk-in clinic that treats a wide variety of non-life-threatening injuries and ailments. TexPress Urgent Care's goals is to get you in and out quickly and efficiently. No waiting for hours for your healthcare needs. Check their website at TexPressUrgentCare.com. That's TexPress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly getting the kickoff here is Cole Chrisman to the Hornets. Matthew Tatum's got this ball with a lot of green in front of him. Matthew Tatum across the 35 down to the 37-yard line, and that'll be decent field position for the Hornets following that kickoff from Cole Chrisman. And here comes the Hornet offense back out on the field.
Yeah, nice return there up the right side, and it looked like Matthew Tatum was going to break it for a second. Pursuit caught up. Still a good return there by the Hornets.
So the Hornets will take over. First down and 10. Ball at the 37-yard line. They go right to left across your radio now with 3:45 to go here in the first. Taylor will line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set. 1 back with him, Kieran Lee. Taylor gets the snap. Fakes the give here to Lee. Actually goes on a screen pass to Savion Conte across the 40. And they'll push him out at about the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 on that catch and run by Savion Conte. It was actually Peyton Pryor back there with Austin Taylor. He'll now be spread out into the slot. A triple package of receivers closest to us here in the visitor stands at Belton. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Hornets. Taylor hands this off. Kieran Lee trying to run right, got tripped up by his own man. That was Cesar Robledo that got backed up by that front 7 of Belton, and that's going to cost the Hornets 2 yards, bring up 3rd and 9.
Man, what a play there by the defense on Belton. I mean, he just shot the gap. Ethan Arendal, defensive line 6'1", shot the gap. They had it forced the Kieran to do a little bit of different move for the Hornets there. Good play there by Belton.
So here we go, 3rd down and 9, 2:53 to go. Belton leads at 7-0 if you were just joining us. Huntsville will get the snap here momentarily. Does Austin Taylor. Flags fly, and likely possibly another false start on the Hornets. Indeed it is. Man, oh man.
Well, so far in this ball game, the Hornets have been their own worst enemy.
Yeah, you're telling me. So instead of a 3rd down and 9, it's 3rd down and 14 for the Hornets. Second drive of 3 that they've had where a false start penalty backs them up big and puts your own young sophomore quarterback into a hole. With 2:40 to go and counting in this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter, Taylor will line up in the gun, 3rd down and 14. 4 wide receiver set, gets a guy to jump, and another false start on the way here for the Hornets. I think they caught the left tackle here for Huntsville in Micah Fisher.
Wow.
And they're going to quickly move him out, and they're going to move a number we actually don't have on our roster out there. Oh, they called offsides.
Offsides on Belton.
Wow. I mean, I saw Fisher jump, and I figured that was going to be the penalty, but the Hornets catch a break, and so, well, you trade a penalty for a penalty. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9 after all. Well, the clock keeps moving. 2.5 minutes to go now here in the first before this 3rd down. Taylor in the gun, 4 wide out set. He gets the snap. Good protection. Now starting to break down. Taylor fires. Caught! DeMarcus Williams at the 49-yard line. And he is. No, they called it incomplete. Oh, my goodness.
Well,
Did they?
One official called him down.
They're going to converge here. I think from what I saw right here, because he's coming on the sideline closest to us, he caught it and then went to the ground, and then the ball popped out at the end. So what do they say here? I think they're going to stick with it. Nope.
Oh,
incomplete pass. Wow.
Overruled.
Wow, that was a great throw by Austin Taylor right into the breadbasket of DeMarcus Williams. And at this point, with 2:14 to go here in the first quarter, is Taylor going to go for it here on this 4th down? We've seen Southern get gutsy. Nope, he's going to back up here. It's going to be a short pooch punt likely here for Austin Taylor. Indeed it is. Much better punt this time for the young sophomore. It'll take a Tiger bounce, and it'll be downed in their territory at the 33-yard line. Another empty drive for Huntsville with 2:05 to go.
Yeah, the Huntsville Hornets, they need to shake off some of these penalties that's causing them to stop these drives. I mean, that's 3 major penalties that have just basically shut them down and put them in, just a very difficult spot on 3rd and long. It's a tough spot to put your young quarterback in.
We've yet to have seen also a Mocha attorneys at law 1st down for Huntsville this evening. They have not been able to move the chains once on 3 drives so far in this one. Belton back to work. Ty Brown, he'll line up in the shotgun. This time a running back of L.J. Underwood behind him, and a 3 wide receiver set with 1 tight end offset. Motion man coming across. Hand this one off here to Underwood. He's across the 35, and that is where they're going to mark him. Actually give him the 36, gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
Nice little play there by Belton. I mean, they do a fake end around, hand the ball off up the middle. It picks up 3 yards. Nice little run there, though.
With 1:44 and counting in this first quarter, they've been moving right along here. Belton leads 7-0 on a 1-yard touchdown run by Sean Snap on their last drive. They would love to get back in for 6 here. Motion man moving out is L.J. Underwood, looking to throw into the flat. Wide open in the flat. Caught that one out there, Isaac Abel, and he's going to rumble into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, 64 yards for 6.
Well, wide open Belton receiver running down the left hash mark, just wide open. Nice pass, nice catch. Touchdown, Belton.
Just a blown coverage there for the Hornets, and that makes it 13-0 Belton, just like that, with 1:23 to go here in this first quarter of play. A tough break for the Hornets. They're going to have time to bounce back, but they have got to do it quickly. Cole Chrisman will kick the ball here on this extra point. Carson Dunn, his holder. And the snap will come here momentarily. Here it is. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick by Chrisman is also good. 14-0. Belton. 1:23 to go here tonight in the gateway to the Texas Hill Country. We'll step aside for 30 seconds, and we'll be back in a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Audrey Dimel, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and we are in the business of helping you take care of yours. If you didn't know, in addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts for commercial members. We are devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members as well as our business members. Find out how easy it is to handle your business account needs with Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for kickoff here. Belton Tigers lead this one 14-0 over the Huntsville Hornets. Alongside Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. If you're just joining us here in this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter, we're glad you're with us tonight. Belton off to a hot start, 14-0 over Huntsville. Got to find a way here offensively to make something happen, whether it's in this first quarter or it'll be in the second quarter coming up. Kick will be away here from Chrisman. Booming kick. Back deep to receive it at his own 10 is Matthew Tatum. Tatum running right side of the field, trying to split defenders across the 25 and rolled out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Big hit on that side. Tatum's up and good. That is where Hornets will take over. I'm going to send it down to the sideline with our buddy Luke Scott. Luke, it's a tough start for the Hornets, but they've got to find a way offensively to make this something happen.
Yeah, the Hornets right now. Can you hear me?
Looks like we have technical difficulties right there. We're trying to get it down there to Luke. We had him for a minute. and then lost him again, but we'll try to get him down there for you as this game progresses. Austin Taylor's going to line up in the shotgun here and gets the snap, fakes the give, actually keeps this one on the ground across the 30 down to the 33-yard line. Good healthy run there for Mr. Austin Taylor. A 5-yard gain brings up second down.
Yeah, nice carry there by Austin Taylor. Just fakes the handoff, takes it up the middle, picks up about 4 yards, 5 yards. Nice run there by Austin Taylor.
So second down and 5. We're inside a minute to go on this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. Taylor getting the calls here from his sideline, trying to get his offense into this game. 18 on the play clock, lots of time. In the backfield with him is Jeremiah Winfrey, and a 4 wide out set here for the Hornets. Taylor gets the snap, fakes the give, throws into the flat, wide open Matthew Tatum, cuts it back, trying to get that first down. He's got the first down as he continues to chug the legs across the 40, down to the 41-yard line. That is good for a Mocha attorneys at law. First down, their first of the night.
Yeah, nice catch there by Matthew Tatum. Nice throw, Austin Taylor, pick up their first down of the night. Little out route on the left side, nice play.
So first down and 10 for the Hornets, 25 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Play clock is ahead by about half a second, so this will be likely the final play. Taylor on an option run, has a lot of room across the 45, across midfield, into Belton territory, and he might have enough for another Mocha attorneys at law first down, and that is going to possibly be the play that wraps up this first quarter. A 10-yard scramble for the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, nice play there by Taylor. Again, Carlos, he's getting better each week at that option read. He faked the pitch, kept the ball up the middle, picks up a back-to-back first downs. Nice play there by the young quarterback.
That wraps up this first quarter of play. Belton leads 14-0, but the Hornets are moving into Belton territory. We'll be back in 60 seconds here in a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Hello, this is Carol Sullivan with Community Service Credit Union. You know how much I love rodeo and helping rodeo contestants and their families. If you're thinking about that truck or trailer of your dreams, keep CSCU in mind. We'll work with you to get a payment you can afford from a financial institution you can trust. Visit cscutx.com and apply online today. Bank happy, spend smart, live well. CSCU. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership required. Certain restrictions apply.
Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. Are you having a hard time getting a good deal on a new GM vehicle? Come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we sell the vehicles for the factory window sticker. In stock, order, or online. It's all the same price. You don't have to pay over MSRP. Just say no to additional dealer markup or market price adjustments. Just say no to ZAS. Just say no to environmental packages. Just say no to security packages. So if you want to be treated fair and like family, then Wiesner of Huntsville is the only place to go. You can visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Hometown proud, Hornet strong. KSAM is your hometown radio station.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Back to play here in this second quarter as we welcome you to the Curves second quarter. A little throw there from Austin Taylor into his receiver, and Peyton Pryor brings up second down and 8 coming up. If you are just joining us, Belton leads 14-0 over the Huntsville Hornets with 11:42 to go in this Curves second quarter. Taylor will have a double package of running backs behind him and a 3 wide out set. Taylor gets the snap, hands this off running right. Jeremiah Winfrey across the 45 down to the 40 and near another Mocha attorneys at law first down. And it looks like they are going to mark him just short of the line to gain. That was the 38. It's the 38.5 yard line. They mark him third in inches coming up here for Huntsville.
Yeah, nice little run there by Winfrey. Nice blocking up front by the big guys. Takes it around the right side. Nice run there by the Hornets.
Third down and short here for Huntsville. Running straight ahead, Jeremiah Winfrey across the 35, down to the 30-yard line, into the 29. That'll move the chains once again for Huntsville on the Mocha attorneys at law first down.
Nice play up front by the big guys. Again, pushing that line back by Belton. Nice run there by Winfrey to pick up another first down.
That ground game starting to come to life here for Huntsville. Ball's officially at the 30. They're knocking on the door of that Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. Taylor gets the snap, hands it off. Winfrey running straight ahead, down to the 25-yard line. They'll mark him at the 26 officially, bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, they are working on that run game on this drive, and it is working for the Hornets. In great field position on the 25-yard line of Belton going in.
Here we go. Second down on this run here, a straight ahead run that time, actually running slightly to the right was Kieran Lee. That is going to bring up third down. Ooh, and I want to say, they gave him a generous spot. Third down and 2 coming up for the Hornets.
Yeah, big third down here by the Hornets. They need to convert. We talked about at the beginning of the show, convert on third downs.
They get the line to jump there a little bit. No flags fly. Running ahead is Jeremiah Winfrey. That is good for another Mocha Attorneys at Law first down to the 15-yard line. And that is going to put the Hornets inside that Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. They keep moving the chains forward here, Brian, with 10:26 and counting in the second.
Yeah, it looks to me like the Hornets have finally shaken off that rust here, and this particular drive is going real well for the Hornets. They got to punch it in, though.
Same formation here, 3 wideouts set, double backfield with Austin Taylor. Taylor in the middle between Winfrey and Lee. He'll hand it off. Kieran Lee running straight ahead, gets a good push. Then past the 15, down to the 13-yard line here. Bring up, actually, no, at the 12. 2nd down and 7 coming up for Huntsville as they're closing in on that end zone.
Well, when that ball is handed off to either Lee or Winfrey, those guys are running hard and they're running downhill and their legs are moving. That is a good thing.
Same formation, shifting on the defense is Belton. Handoff, Lee finds the hole across the 5, down to the 3-yard line, and that is good for a Mocha Attorneys at Law first down. 1st and goal for the Hornets at the 3.
Yep, straight handoff up the middle to Lee, picks up big yards. Hornets sitting in good shape here on the 4-yard line.
We saw this last week, a good formation here. You got a D lineman and Jadarius Smith up on the line to protect here. Braylon Phelps in the backfield behind Austin Taylor with help from Shiloh Jones and company. Phelps trying to push forward. The pile, forward progress should give him the 3 or the 2-yard line. They'll give him the 2.5, so it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Design run there for linebacker Braylon Phelps, currently in the running back position. He saw this once last week, kind of floated through the air trying to get into that end zone against Bryan, but fell just short. But that set up the game winner for Huntsville. Right here, it'll set up the first points of the night for the Hornets. 2nd down and goal. Taylor pushing the pile forward. Austin Taylor, did he get there? The pile is still moving. No signal yet. Touchdown, Huntsville!
What a great 3rd and 4th effort by the running backs for the Huntsville Hornets, and the big men getting the push up front.
3rd rushing touchdown of the year for the young sophomore Austin Taylor, and it puts the Hornets on the board for 6. The first time tonight. That is an MRC Creekside touchdown, and your Nelson Ameyas Collision Center extra point coming shortly from Joseph Mejia. Holding it for him will be DeMarcus Williams. With 8:44 to go here in the second, snap is good, the hold is good, the kick by Mejia off the upright and no good. Just missed it off to the left side, but that brings up the first points of the night for Huntsville. They missed the extra point, but they are back in the ball game. It's 14-6 with 8:44 here to go in the second. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and be back in a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
For the most fun in Huntsville, come to the newest place in town, Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games. It's fun for all ages with the latest in arcade games like Connect 4 basketball, air hockey, whack and win, and many others. Get the best tasting brick oven pizza in town made fast.
Can you hear me?
Just how you like it for one price. Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games is Huntsville's only place like it, located at 2801 Sam Houston Avenue next to TCS Flooring and Design. Open till 9 every day until 10 on Friday and Saturday. Come eat, play, and party with us today. Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-6 your score as we get ready for the Climatech Secure Storage Kickoff. Brian, let's quickly thank some of our sponsors before we get back to play.
Absolutely. This season of Huntsville Hornet football is presented by First National Bank of Huntsville, Huntsville's only locally owned community bank serving the Huntsville community since 1890. And Advantage Specialties is your one-stop shop for business promotional needs in Huntsville.
As here we go, the Climatech Secure Storage Kickoff from Claudio Alvarenga. The Hornets down 8, 14-6. With 8:44 to go in this curved second quarter, the booming kick from Claudio Alvarenga is taken back by Alton McCallum at his own 5-yard line. Missed tackle there for the Hornets, and a lot of running room for Alton McCallum. Gets around the kicker Alvarenga, but I think Alvarenga slowed him down just enough for the Hornets to crowd to him as he gets into Hornet territory at the 46-yard line. A big running play there for Alton McCallum.
What a good return there by McCallum. I mean, if it wasn't for the Hornet kicker, he'd have scored on that one. Wow.
So I'm going to send it. We're trying to continue to get Luke Scott down there on the sideline. Luke, do you have us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you down there.
Oh, yeah. Finally, the Huntsville offensive lines finally win the battle there. Oh, I think I'm losing you.
But I got you still.
Okay.
As got a running play out there on the field down to the 40-yard line, making that run is Jay Barola. Luke, the Huntsville gets on the board here, but they've got to find a way to stop him defensively.
Well, the defense has been tired that they were on the field the whole first quarter, but finally the Huntsville offense starting to get that run going, won the battle in the trenches, and here we are only down 8 points.
Thank you very much, Luke. Thank you down there. I think we finally got him in there for the first time tonight. We'll try to continue to go down to him as this game progresses. 2nd down and 5 here for Belton. Throwing in the flat is to Mason Ram. Missed tackle there by the Hornets, but they spin him down. The ball came out at the last second, but it rolls out of bounds. Making the catch there, Mason Ram. But, oh, boy, the Hornets almost had an opportunity.
Yeah, they did. Boy, we had Braylon Phelps on our coaches show Wednesday night. He's the one that had the initial contact, just didn't bring him down. Got to wrap him up.
So a 2-yard catch and run for Mason Ram, avoiding the trouble, brings up 3rd down and 3 here in this Curves second quarter of play. 14-6, Belton on top, trying to push forward. Actually, no, it's 3rd down and 5 is where they mark him out. Ty Brown lining up in the shotgun. One back with him, gets the snap, hands it off. Running right side is Jay Barola, trying to stretch forward. Are they going to mark him short? Yeah, they're going to mark him short of the 35-yard line, which was the line to gain. It'll be 4th down and 2, and personnel switches being made here for Belton. Are they going to punt? Or are they going to go for it? They're already 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions, but a short amount this time compared to last time. Quickly up to the line here goes Belton. It'll be a handoff straight ahead is the running back in Sean Snap. He's got more than enough for a 1st down for Belton.
Yep, just a straight handoff. Sean Snap up the middle. 6 foot, big running back. Man, he gets that steam behind him. He is tough to bring down, and again, gets Belton the 1st down.
So 1st down and 10. The ball now at the Hornet 29-yard line on that run by Sean Snap. 6:35 to go here in this Curve second quarter. 3 wide receiver set. Motion man coming across as Brown gets the snap, hands it off again to Snap, and he is met by a plethora of Hornets at the 26-yard line. That is where they're going to mark him. 2nd down and 7 coming up shortly.
Yep, again, handoff to Snap up the middle, picks up a couple yards with his forward momentum. Defense needs to hold him.
So here we go. 2nd down and officially 6 is where they mark him. Here for Belton with 6:05 to go here in the second. Hornets down 8, 14-6. Great crowd on hand that has made the trip out here to Belton for Huntsville. And here we go. Another motion man coming across here for the Tigers, and a handoff once again to Sean Snap straight ahead. And he is right at the 20-yard line. That should be good enough for another 1st down for Belton. Indeed it is.
Yep, again, just a handoff to Snap up the middle.
Actually, they're going to mark him short here. 3rd and 1 for Belton. Hornets have got to find a way to rear back here, but Belton's converted once on 4th down already. They're going to spread him out. 4 wide out set. Snap is not in there. It's LJ Underwood in the backfield this time. Brown gets the snap. Handoff. Underwood straight ahead. That one will be good enough for a Belton 1st down to the 18. Flags fly at the end of the play.
Well, both teams have been kind of in each other's face, and the flags came flying on that one.
So what are they going to call it against here? Is it going to go against Huntsville, or is it going to go against Belton, or will it be offsetting penalties? That's the question here. Clock stops at 5:21 to go in this Curve second quarter. Referees converging there with the white hat, trying to sort all of this out. If it's offsetting penalties, things will just stay where they are, and here's the call from over there. We're going to try and listen in. And it's against Belton. Unsportsmanlike conduct, offsetting penalties. They go both ways. So they do call it both ways, Brian. So it's offsetting penalties. One on Huntsville, one on Belton. And it's good for a 1st down for Belton from the 20.
Yeah, the Hornet defense, the interior, they somehow got to stop that run up the middle. Belton has just marched down the field on that run up the middle on the Hornets.
Quickly moving along here in this Curve second quarter with a lot of running plays. You expect to see that. Again, your score, 14-6. Belton on top over Huntsville. And Belton threatening to score once again as now the clock's moving again. Ty Brown lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide out set. 1 back with him is Underwood. He gets the snap, hands it off to Underwood running right side. Across the 15, down to the 14-yard line goes Underwood. Will bring up 2nd down and 6. It's Cole Schroeder in on the stop there for the Hornets. Got to find a way. At this point, you got to try and find a way to come away with just giving up 3 points because you're well in field goal range if you're the Tigers.
Yeah, look for Ty Brown to possibly fake a handoff and throw it over the top here.
He's got 4 receivers to go from, and here we go. He will throw it over the top. Pressure breaking down, and there's a sack in the backfield.
Whoa.
Christian Hall and company getting in there for the Hartfield Flores quarterback sack. First sack of the night on Ty Brown.
What a nice sack there by Christian Hall. Again, another sophomore. Man, that was perfect timing. Needed that sack right then and there.
So bring up a 3rd down and 10 with 4:20 and counting here in this second quarter of play. Big chance here for the Hornets to force a 4th down. They've got to try and keep the score where it is. Brown, he'll line up in the shotgun, get the snap, looking to throw, has time in the pocket, throws it in the flat, falls incomplete.
Bounced it off one of his linemen's head.
Think he was looking for Underwood in the flat, and he could not get it through to him. That will bring up 4th down and 10 for Huntsville. For Belton. Huntsville defending here at the 18-yard line. It'd be a 35-yard try from here. I don't think they're going to go to the senior kicker, Cole Chrisman. They are going to go for it here once again on a 4th down and 10. Didn't work at one end. They're going to try it again.
Big play right here for the Hornets.
Could sway the momentum either way going into the locker room. 3:59 to go here in the second. Brown gets the snap, looking to throw, left side, now sticks up forward. The ball is free, and it's into the hands of the Hornets. It's Shiloh Jones, and the Hornets have it. Turnover on downs.
How about that? The Hornet defense stood up when they needed to. Shiloh Brown gets the fumble recovery. Hornet football. Oh, man. How about that?
That's a huge turnover there for Huntsville. Oh, my goodness. Brings up the 1st down from the 20-yard line. They got a long way to go to try and get in for 6 before we get into the locker room. But Austin Taylor and company back to work. Claps gets the snap, hands it off, looking to go to Jeremiah Winfrey, but met quickly by a plethora of Hornets. Come on!
Where's the flag on that?
Wow. Winfrey was already stopped his forward motion, and then a late hit comes flying in. They don't call it, so we keep playing. 3:25 to go, and a 3-yard loss for Jeremiah Winfrey on that run. Hornets down by 8. Taylor Claps gets the snap, handoff. Keyron Lee trying to stretch forward, gets a couple of yards on this run. His teammate trying to push him forward. They'll be just short of the original line of scrimmage at the 19-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11 for Huntsville.
Well, this is a big play here for the Hornet O-line. They've got to give Austin Taylor protection. And the wide receivers for the Hornets, they have to go beyond the sticks in their routes. They cannot come up short when they run this route.
So 3rd down and 10 for Huntsville. 2:48 to go here in this curved second quarter. Taylor gets the snap, throws in on a screen. Matthew Tatum's got to use his legs here. They got to hold on to their blocks, but Matthew Tatum's met at the 25-yard line. He's going to be short of a 1st down. As Tatum, a good job out there by DeMarcus Williams holding his block as long as he could to try and give Tatum some time. But instead, it's going to bring up 4th down and 4 for the Hornets at the 26. And looks like head coach Rodney Southern's going to try and possibly go for it here. It's a gutsy move. If you don't get it, you put Belton in great field position. But if you get it, gives you all the momentum you need getting ready to go into the locker room.
Well, head coach Rodney Southern is not shy about going for it on 4th downs. He's done that his whole career at Huntsville when it was opportune, and looks like it's
going to be a punt.
Yep.
It looks like
he's stepping back.
Taylor steps back, looking to punt this one away off the side of his leg, but a good punt at that's going to take a Hornet bounce and roll all the way down to the Belton 24-yard line. A great punt there by Austin Taylor to put the Hornets in great field position by pushing Belton further back with 1:46 to go here in the second quarter. I'm going to throw it down. I thought for a minute we were going to throw it down to Luke, still trying to work out those technical difficulties here tonight, folks, but we'll keep on rolling along here in this ball game with 1:46 to go in this second quarter. The Hornets are down 14-6. Belton Going to have a long way to go to try to get in for 6. The Hornets not capitalizing off of that fumble recovery. Ty Brown back to work for the Tigers. He'll look to throw. Nope. Delayed handoff. Running straight ahead is going to be Sean Snap. There is a flag out of the backfield. And usually when it's coming from the backfield, it could be potential holding. Referee didn't have his mic on. Now he's got it. And it is indeed holding against Belton. That'll back him up even further. So instead of a second down at about 9, first down and 19 for Belton.
Well, Ty Brown was trying to do it, like you said, a delayed handoff, holding tall in the pocket. And, man, that puts extra pressure on your O-line. And when Hornets got penetration, they had no choice but to grab a hold. And there's your holding call.
Minute 35 to go here. We're going to try and get head coach Rodney Southern before they head to the locker room before all things are said and done in this first half. Brown gets the snap in the pocket. Pressure breaking down. Fires this one way up over the top. Oh, and it is caught at the 45-yard line over his shoulder. Garrett Oliveira making a big catch there. Huge gain down to the Hornets' 42-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
Yep, Jacob Ruffin, the junior safety, on the coverage there. That's one of those things you talk about, man. The wideouts get behind the coverage. Just got to lay it up for them, and they did it right there.
The snap is good here. This is going to be 12 men on the field. Huntsville free play here for the Belton Tigers as the Hornets were trying to switch out personnel really quickly. Could not get that last man off the field as the pass fell incomplete. Looking the way of Oliveira was Ty Brown. So this is going to hurt the Hornets and make it a first down and 5. Again, mistakes you cannot make with a minute 11 to go here in the second, and Belton trying to score before the half is done.
No, they'll go in at halftime, and they'll go, why are we down this? And they'll look at the penalties, and then that'll be their answer.
So first down and 5 here for Belton. Now at their Huntsville 37-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. A 4 wide receiver set. Gets the snap, looking to throw. A lot of time in the pocket. And throws this one, caught in the flat, missed tackle. This is caught by Oliveira, but a big hit finishing him off, Raylan Phelps. It's good for a Belton first down, but not allowing him to get much further there was Phelps, but it is a first down.
Yeah, nice pass there by Ty Brown over the middle.
And it's going to be a timeout here for Belton. We'll take it with them on a University Heights Baptist Church timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
This is B.J. McMichael, Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. I'm a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. Here at University Heights, we cultivate people who make Jesus known by the lives we live and the conversations we have. This happens through 3 primary relationships: relationship with God, each other, and the world. We have some exciting next-gen ministry opportunities for all our birth through 12th grade Hornets and future Bearcats. Our weekly schedule and worship times are available online at uhbc.net or through our UHBC apps. Sting 'em Hornets and eat 'em up Cats.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with a minute 1 to go in this curved second quarter. We're glad you're with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports. First down and 10 here for Belton. They move right to left across your radio dial. They lead it 14-6 over the Huntsville Hornets and trying to score before the locker room. Handoff here on the snap. No, play action fake. Going the way of Oliveira, trying to make the tackle down there and making the tackle past the 25 down to the 24-yard line there for Huntsville was Isaiah Collins. And it'll be a 5-yard gain on that catch. Second down and 5. And the Belton Tigers looking to go quickly here. Gets the snap. Does Ty Brown. Throws it in the flat. Once again caught by Mason Ram. And it is going to be at the 19-yard line or so. That should be good enough for a Belton first down. And indeed it will be. And Belton will take another timeout. That'll give us a chance to catch our breath here for a minute, folks. And, Brian, let's thank more of our wonderful sponsors who made this broadcast possible.
Well, we want to thank Charlie's Used Cars. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. And Walker County Federal Credit Union. If you live or work in Walker County, you're eligible for membership. And Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ. AB Squared Self-Storage Facility, your local go-to self-storage facility. And my dentist, Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made.
Brian, with 38 seconds to go here, Belton's going to have the ball with a 3rd down and 1 officially at the 20-yard line. What do you got to do if you're the Hornets defense? You're trying to run that clock to zeros and get into the locker room and make your adjustments. I mean, what do you got to do in this situation?
Well, it's 3rd and 1 with 38 seconds left. They got to get the first down, first and foremost. And then after that, then they got 4 shots into the end zone. Somehow, some way, the Hornets have to get a stop and or some sort of a turnover.
They can do that. That would give them the momentum they need coming out of this locker room. 3rd down and 1 here for Belton. The snap is to Ty Brown, handing this one off, running straight ahead. Big hit there. It should be good enough for a first down for Belton. And indeed it is. That run there for L.J. Underwood will bring up a first down for Belton. They got to move quick here. The clock stops when they place the ball, and it'll start going once again here with 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Brown gets the snap, fakes the give, rolling out, throws it up over the top, and it is caught. Touchdown, Belton. Diego Coleman got behind the secondary of Huntsville, and they're in for 6 once again.
Well, Ty Brown does a play action. He fakes to his running back, rolls out to his right. Wide receiver beat the Hornet defender, throws it over the top. Touchdown right before half.
20-6 is your score. And this extra point here is going to prove critical here for Cole Chrisman, as right now it's a 2-possession game. If he makes it, it is a 3-possession game for Huntsville, making it a 15-point lead. The snap is good, the hold is good. The kick by Chrisman splits the uprights and is good. 21-6. We'll step aside and take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
TWFG and More Insurance has been proudly serving the Huntsville and Walker County area since 2003. TWFG is ranked #1 in Texas as an independently owned insurance provider for personal lines. Their independence affords them the freedom to shop insurance carriers and coverages that best suit their clients' specific needs. TWFG and More Insurance offers both personal and commercial lines, as well as life, health, and flood insurance. Call Ann or Waylon at 936-293-8121 or drop by at 1212 10th Street in Huntsville. At TWFG and More Insurance, their policy is caring.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 26 seconds to go here in the second. Tigers leading this one of Belton 21-6 over your Huntsville Hornets here tonight. Alongside Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Wherever you may be, if you're watching from back home, we are glad to hear from you this evening. Let us know where you're watching from down in the comments below, and we'll try to get to those comments as this game progresses. The Hornets have got to find a way coming out of this break, because I'm not expecting much in these final 26 seconds. They might just take a knee and take things to the locker room tonight here in Belton. They have got to find a way to bounce back. The kick away by Chrisman is up in the air, and Ruffin's got it at the 25-yard line. He's got to try to find a way to split holes, and he is down past the 30 to the 32-yard line here of Huntsville. The offense will trot out for the final 21 seconds of this ball game.
Yeah, I think the Hornets, when they go in at halftime, they've got to figure out how to stop the mental mistakes, and that's the false starts, the holdings, all the penalties that have stopped their drives. And when they look at why they were down this first half, that, to me, will be their answer, these penalties.
Taylor will line up in the pistol here with the last 20 seconds going to tick off here. Taylor will get the snap, hand this one off. Kieran Lee running to the right, has some room across the 40 and down to the 45-yard line, trying to get it out of bounds to keep it going. Huntsville does have all 3 timeouts remaining here in this half. So they're just trying to salvage what they can here in the waning moments of this Curve's second quarter of play.
Yeah, you got 13 seconds left. You got enough to run at least 1 running play or possibly 2 passing plays.
So here we go. First down on the Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law. First down at the 45-yard line here for the Hornets. Clock is stopped at 13 seconds as Lee was able to get out of bounds on that play. So here we go. Taylor will line up in the shotgun. Lee back with him. Triple package of receivers to the left. Taylor claps, get the snap. He wants to throw. Protection breaking down. Now finally gets free. He will throw this one into the flat, caught by Matthew Tatum. Straight ahead and trying to get out of bounds, which he does with 5 seconds left. Make it 4 seconds. It's good for a Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law first down. And with where they're at on the field, they're at the 36. I'm thinking that offensive line is going to give Taylor a lot of protection here to try and get that ball toward the end zone.
I'd send him to the end zone. I'd send 5 into the end zone, let Taylor throw it up to him, give him an opportunity to go make a play.
It's 4 wide out set. Lee in the backfield with Taylor. From the 37, gets the snap, needs the time, fires this one up, and Conte couldn't get free on his route. It falls incomplete, and that wraps up the Curve's second quarter of play here tonight in Belton. The Tigers lead it 21-6, getting ready to come to the locker room is Huntsville. We're going to try and get a word from head coach Rodney Southern before they head into the locker room here. It's going to be a tough uphill battle here for Huntsville. They're down 21-6, and we'll see if we can get a word from our head coach Rodney Southern The Tigers leading this one by 15. See if we can make it happen here. Luke, over to you, Mike. We're trying to get it down there. And I don't think we're going to be able to get him here, folks. Sorry about that, folks. It's just the technical difficulties continue to mount, but we're going to head and move on into the Northside Baptist Church halftime show. We'll be back here in a few moments. The Tigers lead it 21-6. Hornets got to find a way to bounce back when we come back on the Northside Baptist Church halftime show. So stick with us here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Dreaming of a new 2023 Ford F-150? Then head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville and we'll make that dream come true. Whether it's strictly for work or something with a little more style, you'll never miss out on a good deal here at Bill Fick Ford. Right now, Ford is taking special orders on all new 2023 Ford F-150s. So give us a shout and we'll help you build the truck of your dreams. And you'll still get a no-bull deal. Stop in today or check us out online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
I'm Billy Cawthon with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we understand every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music or smiles and laughter. Whatever memories you have, you can trust Walker County's premier funeral home to serve our friends and neighbors in their time of need. We are family owned and operated, and we are a proud supporter of Huntsville Athletics. Sting 'em, Hornets. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, 1700 Normal Park Drive in Huntsville.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment option. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment, not just a job. This is a career with a purpose. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice is hiring correctional officers now. Full and part-time positions available, no experience required, paid training, great health care and retirement, and opportunities for base pay increases with continued service in the first year. Apply now at tdcj.texas.gov/co. That's tdcj.texas.gov/co. Serve Texas with purpose.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it has to be El Gordo Taqueria. You'll experience the absolute best real Mexican food. El Gordo Taqueria has plates. Also check out their new deck. Dine in or carry out, now available. Delivery to you from DoorDash and Grubhub. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And now open Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For the absolute best authentic Mexican food in Huntsville, it's El Gordo Taqueria. Call us at 295-TACO. That's 295-8226. Try it once and you'll be hooked. El Gordo Taqueria.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? And during Hyundai's Getaway Sales Event, save even more. Elantras, Sonatas, Santa Fe's, Santa Cruz, Tucson's, and more. All with low interest rates available for qualified buyers, starting at 2.79 APR for 60 months. Buy for less at Wiesner Hyundai. Exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WiesnerHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
Proud supporter of Huntsville High School, Danny Doherty State Farm in Huntsville covers all your business, auto, home, life, and renter's insurance needs. Call or stop by the office and get a quote today. They will find the right policy to fit your needs. Call Danny Doherty State Farm Insurance at 936-295-2067. That's 936-295-2067. Or visit them at 2914 Montgomery Road in Huntsville.
Hey folks, it's Steven over here at Adams Furniture. We're your Huntsville, Texas hometown furniture store. Come in and see why we carry the top brands with great customer service. We carry brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Hybrid, Serta mattresses. We have the biggest selection of Lazy Boy recliners, double reclining sofas, reclining love seats. We have all American-made hardwood bedroom furniture, living room furniture, all American-made lift chairs. All this is in stock and ready for delivery at Adams Furniture. We are cheaper in the country. Shop local with us and save your money. That's Adams Furniture, 30 State Highway, 75 North and 10th Street.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
It's the classic dilemma at Whataburger. You pick up your all-time favorite patty melt with 2 fresh all-beef patties, melted Monterey Jack cheese, grilled onions, and creamy pepper sauce. And just when you're about to dig into Whataburger's take on this delicious all-time classic, someone utters the dreaded words. Can I have a bite? Should you? Shouldn't you? Maybe you should just take a big bite so you don't have to answer. Whew, glad that dilemma's over. The Whataburger patty melt, just like you like it. Order online to earn rewards.
This is the Northside Baptist Church Hornets High School halftime report. Here's Carlos Zimmerman and Brian Adams.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Northside Baptist Church halftime report. Before we get into our first half analysis of this ball game, I'm hoping we got our crowd mic working pretty good. We'll be able to give you the Huntsville Military Marching Band here as you are watching it on our YouTube stream. We'll go down there for a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Huntsville ISD proudly presents the Huntsville Hornets Military Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Madison Boston and Benjamin Hendricks. Tonight, the band will be performing their fundamental military drill to Invictus by Carl Key.
as you are hearing the sounds of the Huntsville Hornet Military Marching Band. We do apologize if there was technical difficulties on the FM side of things, folks. We'll be back in a few. We're actually going to bring it up to you here now, back inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman here in the Northside Baptist Church halftime show. The Belton Tigers lead this one 21-6 over your Huntsville Hornets. Brian, I mean, there's not much to say. Huntsville just got manhandled in that first half, and they've got to find a way to bounce back.
Yeah, you know what? I think one of the big keys to the Hornets have to fix is the penalties. You know, I mean, they had multiple penalties that just reminded me of the consolidated game. You know, it just got them in a huge bind, and Belton has taken advantage of every one of them. And, 21-6 at halftime, these coaches at half need to get these kids, they've got to talk to these kids, get them to settle down and go play Hornet football, because so far in this first half, it's really been all Belton.
As the band here for the Belton Tigers, you'll get to see and watch it here on your screen, as well as their color guard here in a few moments. Brian, I mean, the one bright spot for Huntsville in that first half was really just that one score that they were able to put together, that one sound drive that they had, and it worked to perfection.
You're right. They were running the ball just like they did against the Bryan Vikings last weekend, and they did a really good job of it. The first their first couple of possessions, they tried to run the ball, had no luck doing it. They tried to pass a little bit, and then some penalties caused them a bunch of problems. And then the last drive there before Belton scored right there at half, I mean, they ran the ball all the way down the field, had some great blocks and some really good plays, punched it in. And they're just not consistent so far in that first half.
They got to find a way to make something happen. Brian, defensively, what's got to happen for the Hornets? I mean, there's only so much you can do. This is like a similar situation you and I had when we were calling Sam Houston versus Texas A&M. It was a sense of the defense was out there too long, and that they just started getting tired, and it got worn down to the point where they could not recover. I don't think the Hornets are at that point of no return yet, and they started with the ball at the top of this ball game, so the Belton's going to have the ball coming out of the gate. The defense has got to punch him back hard and get the offense going. Is that what's got to happen?
That is exactly what's got to happen. I mean, you nailed it. And you got to keep the defense, off the field as much as you possibly can, because those guys, man, they get worn out chasing the ball around. The offense has to sustain drives. They have to move the sticks, and they got to put points on the board. I mean, they're not out of this ball game. 21-6, you can overcome that, but you got to play mistake-free football, and you got to have some big plays. And the Hornets hadn't had either one of those yet.
15 minutes to go in this Northside Baptist Church halftime report. We're going to step aside and take a break and hand things over to our good friend at Huntsville ISD, Shannon Duncan, as she gives you a Hornets Nest halftime special coming up here in a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Halftime is a time of rest and refueling. Time to reflect and get ready for what is coming. Friends, Sundays are a great halftime for your life. The last week is behind you, and Sunday is a fresh start to a new week. It's to be a day of rest, a day to recharge. We believe there's no better place to do this than Northside Baptist Church. I invite you to come see us soon. I believe you'll be recharged and replenished as we worship God together. Come to the cross. We'll show you the Savior. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
This is the KSAM Sports Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, your hometown radio station.
Happy Friday Night Lights, Hornet Nation fans. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the broadcast of tonight's game here on KSAM Radio. Here's what's been buzzing this week. Huntsville ISD is hiring school bus drivers. If you know someone looking for a flexible schedule with morning or afternoon hours or both, please send them our way. It's a perfect job for a college student or retiree or senior citizen looking for a part-time position. We also offer the required training needed to drive a school bus too. Please contact the HISD Transportation or Human Resources Department today to learn more and to apply, and then come help drive our Hornet champions. Hornet parents, please check your school emails for an important reminder regarding the change in free or reduced price school meals for the 2022-2023 school year. If you haven't yet submitted an application for this current school year, please do so immediately and before the September 22nd deadline. Breakfast and dinner will continue to be offered free to all students regardless of eligibility, but school lunches will not this year. Beginning September the 23rd, students who are not approved to receive free or reduced price meals will be charged full price for lunches. Contact the HISD Child Nutrition Services Department if you have any questions about school meals. Our campus open house dates have been set and they're coming up. You can find the schedule on the HISD website under the Meet and Greet page. Check it out and then make plans to attend your child's upcoming campus open house. We can't wait to see you there. Football, volleyball, tennis, cross country, and more happening this fall. Huntsville High School offers 11 sports for both boys and girls, so there's always a Hornet competing somewhere. You can follow your favorite teams on the HornetNation.org website. And next Friday night, September the 16th, Hornet football will be on the road again to take on Clear Springs High School in Clear Creek ISD at Challenger Columbia Stadium in Webster, Texas. It'll be the whiteout game, and kickoff is early again. Game time is scheduled for 7 p.m. To find the stadium details and to get your away game tickets, visit the HornetNation.org website or follow Hornet Athletics social media posts. Then get your white on, and let's pack those stands next week to cheer for our Hornets. If you can't make it to the game, you can tune in right here to KSAM Radio and listen to the live broadcast coverage or watch their live stream via KSAM Sports, thanks to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. And you're also invited to Chick-fil-A of Huntsville each Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. during football season for the Hornet Nation Coaches Show. You can also tune in and listen to that right here on KSAM Radio for some Hornet football talk each week. And save the date, Hornet Homecoming is coming up at the end of this month. The homecoming game is set for Friday, September the 30th at 7:30 p.m. when the Hornets will host Lamar Consolidated at Sam Houston State University's Bauer Stadium. The homecoming parade will be held the night before on Thursday, September the 29th, starting at 6:15 p.m. This is an earlier start time. The parade will travel through downtown Huntsville, and we look forward to seeing the Huntsville community and celebrating homecoming together. Parade entry applications are being accepted now, so get signed up to participate today. This year's parade theme is There's No Place Like Homecoming. It's a Wizard of Oz theme. See the Huntsville ISD Facebook page for the sign-up link and all the parade information. Calling all future Hornet cheerleaders, the Hornet Cheer Team in Buzzy will be hosting their Little Stingers Cheer Clinic on Saturday, October the 8th from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. in the Huntsville High School Paul Bowen Gym. Register by September the 16th so you can be sure to receive all of the clinic goodies at that fun morning event. Look for the posts on their social media and sign your Little Stinger up today. Then come meet the team and get your spirit on, learning some wonderful Hornet cheers and chants. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We are building champions, everyone, every day. We hope you continue to enjoy listening to the rest of tonight's game here on KSAM. Good luck, Hornets, safe travels home, and let's sting 'em.
Halftime is a time of rest and refueling, a time to reflect and get ready for what is coming. Friends, Sundays are a great halftime for your life. The last week is behind you, and Sunday is a fresh start to a new week. It's to be a day of rest, a day to recharge. We believe there's no better place to do this than Northside Baptist Church. I invite you to come see us soon. I believe you'll be recharged and replenished as we worship God together. Come to the cross. We'll show you the Savior. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
Back here, ladies and gentlemen, in the Northside Baptist Church halftime show. Carlos Zimmerman here alongside of the former Huntsville Hornet quarterback in Brian Adams. We've got about 9.5 minutes before the teams return to the field. On our web stream right now, you are enjoying the Belton marching band down there on the field and their color guard as well, as we welcome you back inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Brian, before we continue to talk about that first half for the Hornets, I mean, let's just talk about it a little bit more for those that may just be tuning in. Just a tough first half. You're down early, 21-6 right now. There's a lot of time to make adjustments right now, but for Huntsville, this is kind of where they were back at when they were facing A&M Consolidated. They let a couple of big plays get under their skin early, and that's what's got them behind at the moment.
Yeah, that and penalties has really been a couple of things that really plagued the Hornets so far this season. You know, they got to figure it out. I mean, the second half, they still have a chance, but they got to come out and play clean football, Carlos, period. I mean, they cannot make those silly mistakes, those penalties. They got to move the sticks, man. They've got to get a running game established, or they got to have the passing, and one of them has to work for them. And if they can get one of the two or both of them going, they'll have a great shot here in the second half.
Defensively, like we talked about earlier, there's not so much you can do when you're put out there on the field so often. You do all you can to try and keep that Belton offense back, but Belton offense has just been moving. That ground game has been stout for the Tigers tonight. I mean, what else can Huntsville do with their offense kind of stagnant at the moment?
Well, you know, they've had great running success with Sean Snap there for Belton. I mean, handing the ball up to the big guy, and he's just plowing through, picking up yard after yards. One of the things the young Hornet secondary has to do, man, you know, Carlos, we talk about it. We talked about it in the first game of the year, is they cannot let those wideouts get behind them. It happened again tonight, and they paid for it, and they got that third touchdown on that particular kind of play. You got to figure it out. I mean, it's just simple. Go out and relax. I mean, you know, last week's game against Bryan, man, the Hornet team looked phenomenal, every aspect of their game. And tonight, so far in this first half, they look like they did, again, like you said, against Consolidated. They've got to figure it out.
As the Belton team is making their way back out onto the field, Huntsville still talking it over in their locker room. 7.5 minutes to go on this Northside Baptist Church halftime report. We'll step aside for a minute, and when we come back, we will get Bryan's halftime adjustments when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a new fence on FM 247. It's been in place for a very short period of time. It's almost covered by a rogue vine of some sort. In a few more weeks, it'll be engulfed. That's what sin does. No matter if it invades an individual or a church or a city or a nation, if left unchecked and unconfessed, it will take over. It will bring disaster and ruin. There are all kinds of remedies for rogue vines. Some work, some don't. Some work for a little while. There's a remedy for sin that works always. The only thing that will exterminate sin completely in your life is the blood of Jesus. Is anything growing in your life? I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Welcome back to Belton, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially under Friday Night Lights as the lights of the sky overhead have completely disappeared, pitch black above us, and we are ready in about 6 or so minutes to get back to play here between the Belton Tigers and the Huntsville Hornets as the Belton band has just wrapped up down there on the field. Bryan with 5.5 minutes to go before things get back underway in our Whataburger third quarter. I mean, Huntsville, what do they got to do offensively on your halftime adjustments to get back in this ball game?
Well, the O-line is going to have to hold their blocks a little bit longer and open up some holes if they're going to get the running game established. If not, then they're going to have to start going vertical downfield, which they haven't done yet tonight. They got to start making some medium to long passing attempts and try to open it up and spread the offense out. Defensively, you know, again, they were out on the field quite a bit in that first half. Don't let the receivers get behind the running, behind the DBs, and just play sound football. Stop the penalties, man. That's killing the Hornets tonight.
The penalties is what has hurt Huntsville. You didn't see a whole lot of those against the Bryan Vikings last week. You've got to find a way to bounce back. Down by 15 here against the Tigers. One team is going to improve to 2-1 tonight before non-district play wraps up next week for both of these teams. That will do it for us on the Northside Baptist Church halftime report. When we come back, we will kick off with a Whataburger third quarter when we come back in about 4 minutes, folks. Stay with us. Huntsville going to find a way to fight their way back when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
This has been the Northside Baptist Church Hornets halftime report. Stay tuned for more Huntsville High School football on KSAM.
Dreaming of a new 2023 Ford F-150? Then head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville and we'll make that dream come true. Whether it's strictly for work or something with a little more style, you'll never miss out on a good deal here at Bill Fick Ford. Right now, Ford is taking special orders on all new 2023 Ford F-150s. So give us a shout and we'll help you build the truck of your dreams. And you'll still get a no-bull deal. Stop in today or check us out online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Bank with confidence with the hometown bank, First National Bank of Huntsville. Our bank lobbies are open, and we also have 3 drive-through locations, multiple ATMs, telephone banking, plus online and mobile banking options, all available for your safety and convenience. For over 130 years, our focus has always been about the great people in our community. As Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, you can trust First National Bank of Huntsville to be your financial partner today and for future generations.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Jerry Larson at Reliable Auto Parts, your auto parts plus store in Huntsville, Texas, having great products, excellent quality, and outstanding prices. This is what you can expect from Reliable Parts, where you can purchase all your car care products, maintenance supplies, and auto parts. Our services and in-house store offerings are designed to keep your vehicle and motorized machine in proper working condition. Reliable Parts, your auto parts store, 1011 11th Street, Huntsville, 295-5747.
Hi, I'm Toy Williamson, president of Walker County Federal Credit Union. If you aren't a credit union member, you're missing out on what membership can do for you. Things like low rates on consumer loans, along with some of the friendliest and most helpful service in town. If you live or work in Walker County, you are eligible for membership. Call or come by our office today on Normal Park Drive, and we will be happy to show you all the ways membership can work for you. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Murphy's Cafe in New Waverly is open for breakfast at 7:30 on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Get a great start to your day. Chicken fried steaks, chicken fried chicken, and hamburger steaks. Or go lighter with salads. Go for Taco Tuesday and Fish Fridays. Lunch starts at 11. Private dining room or catering available. Dine in, curbside pickup, or to-go orders. 936-439-5039. Murphy's Cafe in New Waverly, 315 FM 1375. Check them out on Facebook. Home of the world-famous Hootie Burger and proud supporters of the Hornets and Bulldogs.
Good evening, football fans. This is Jeff Dunn from Huntsville Church of Christ with tonight's Hornet Nation Test. If the Star-Spangled Banner, a silent prayer, and a whistle sounds like the beginning of a great Friday night to you, you might belong to Hornet Nation. At Huntsville Church of Christ, we strive to be a place to believe, a place to be loved. If that sounds like somewhere you need to be, come see us. You belong at HCOC.
Are you stuck at home? Why not be comfortable with the new True Comfort series by McGillberry Mechanical? With intelligent Wi-Fi control, 700 speeds of comfort, and 12 years, no repair cost, you can rest easy. With our True Comfort series, your air will be cleaner and you will be more comfortable than ever. Call us today to learn about our 12-year peace of mind, no repair cost. 936-291-2640.
KSAM Hornet Football is presented by First National Bank of Huntsville.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the Whataburger third quarter tonight in Belton. Getting ready to get back to play here. Belton leads this one 21-6 over your Hornets. We're going to try this. We're going to try and go down to Luke Scott and get his halftime adjustments coming out of this. Luke, over to you.
You got me?
Yeah, I got a little staticky, but I hear you. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Go back to you, Carlos.
We'll keep trying, folks. We'll keep on trying. It's part of the adjustments when you get a new crew out there with all the technical difficulties that we've got on hand tonight. But, hey, we're going to keep on trying to get it down to Luke. I appreciate all the work he does to help make this broadcast possible. Other big crew parts of our crew tonight. Jordan Smith is running all the dials for us tonight here in-house. And then you got Christian Cortez, a good friend of ours from Sam Houston State University, running our camera tonight. And, of course, our good friends Colin Neal and Nicholas Pola running the dials back home in Huntsville 2 hours away. We are back to play, though, folks. Getting ready for the Climatech Secure Storage kickoff. The Tigers lead at 21-6. Huntsville has got 24 minutes to figure this out and get back into this ballgame to improve to 2-1 on this season. Claudio Alvarenga's got the ball teed up. Kick is away, and we are back to play as we kick off the Whataburger third quarter. As for Belton here, this will be taken out from their 5-yard line. Massive block and a lot of field to go here for Belton right out of the gate. He is going to take it to the house. Wow. Alton McCallum in for 6.
Well, that's not what you want to start the second half.
We do have a flag somewhere out there on the field. There is no flag on the play. They pick it up, and the touchdown will stand for Belton. An 80-plus yard run back on the kickoff by Claudio Alvarenga from Alton McCallum. And Belton extends their lead to 21, looking to make it 22 on this kick here for the Belton Tigers from Cole Chrisman. Not good. Snap is good, hold is good, kick by Chrisman is also good. 28-6, 11 seconds tick off the clock, and Belton sets the tone right out of the gate, and now Huntsville is really behind the 8 ball, but they still do have some time to try and march down the field and put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to now. I mean, their backs are completely against the wall. I mean, the opening kickoff goes to the house. You talking about pressure putting on your team, but you know what? It is what it is. They got to come out, and they're going to have to make good plays, move the chains, score points.
Brian, let's thank more of our sponsors before they return to the field.
Well, we want to thank Hartfield Floors, personalizing your events since 1957. And this season of Huntsville Hornet football is presented by First National Bank of Huntsville, Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, serving generations of customers for over 130 years. And Moke & Moke Attorneys at Law for your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs. Call Moke & Moke Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971. And Nelson Amaya's Collision Center, honest work, quality service, and Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency you can trust.
28-6 your score, folks, in this Whataburger third quarter. 22-point lead for the Belton Tigers with 11:49 to go in this third quarter of play tonight in Belton. It's been a tough one for the Hornets so far. They've got to find a way to bounce back. Now with your back fully against the wall, if it wasn't already before, got to find a way to get back into this one.
Hornets need a big play, Carlos. Something to just wake them up over here on the sidelines. Some big return, interception, something.
Chrisman's kick is away into the hands of Matthew Tatum from his own 19-yard line. He'll take this one past the 30, spinning out of bounds towards that 35-yard line, and that is where he will be bounced out at, and that'll be decent field position for Austin Taylor and company. And this is tough out of a big sophomore to try and make something happen. You have a breakout game the week before, and things have fallen stagnant so far tonight. You have got to score on this drive if you are the Hornets.
Yeah, well, I think they'll probably deviate from their game plan. They wanted to try to run the ball quite a bit, but they've got themselves in such a hole now in the second half. They're going to have to start passing the football.
Taylor will line up in the shotgun here. 3 wide out set. He gets the snap. They will go the run here. Jeremiah Winfrey running straight ahead, chugging the wheels past the 40. They're going to mark him at the 41-yard line. Good healthy gain by Jeremiah Winfrey, brings up second down.
Yeah, nice run up the middle by Winfrey. Good blocking over there on the right side. The big right guard, number 75, Thomas Rose. Nice blocking.
Second down and 4. Taylor claps, gets the snap, handoff. Winfrey straight ahead. That's good for a Moke & Moke Attorneys at Law. First down, past midfield, down to the 45-yard line. Mark him officially at the 46. Another healthy run by Winfrey. Officially a gain of 16 on that first down.
Yeah, nice run there by Winfrey. Pumping those legs. I mean, getting hit and still driving, picking up that first down. Good play there by the offense.
11:05 to go here in the third. Taylor wanting to move quickly. Fakes the give. Throws this one on a screen to Matthew Tatum. Tatum using his speed, trying to get the sideline. Brought down past the 40, down to the 37-yard line, near another Moke & Moke Attorneys at Law first down. Gain of 7. Second and 3 coming up.
You know, one of the plays, I mean, this is the perfect down for it. Try to go for a home run play. I mean, you've been drawing in those defensive backs and those linebackers. Throw one over the top.
Taylor in the shotgun. Claps, gets the snap. Handoff. Kieran Lee met quickly at the 40-yard line. In on that stop there for Belton was Wyatt Butler, the junior linebacker. Will bring up third down and 3 on the no gainer.
Critical down for the Hornets right here. They've got to convert. I mean, this is an absolute must right here.
It's officially third down and 4 at the 40. With 10:20 to go here in the third. The Hornets moving quickly into Belton territory. They move right to left. 3 wide out set. Taylor claps, gets the snap. Handoff Lee, trying to cut it right side, pushing the pile. Looks like they're going to mark him just short of the line to gain. They'll bring up fourth down for the Hornets with 10 minutes to go here in the third. Down by 22. And here comes some interior defensive linemen in Jadarius Smith and Christian Hall, Shiloh Jones, Braylon Phelps. Design run coming up here for Braylon Phelps. They've got to find a way to push this forward. 4th and inches here for Huntsville. No, keeper with Taylor. They push the pile. That should be good enough for a Moke & Moke Attorneys at Law first down. Guys are running in, or what are they going to say here? The line judge moving in a bit short. Is it going to be short for Huntsville and the turnover on downs, or does Huntsville have it? They say it's a Huntsville first down.
Well, they brought in that goal line offense with the big boys, as you were talking about, to get that interior push, and they did. They got enough for the first down. Still life in the Hornets here on this drive.
9:15 to go here in the third quarter. 28-6 your score. First down and 10 on the Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law first down. Taylor in the shotgun, claps, gets the snap, pressure coming, fires this one over the middle, and it is dropped by Matthew Tatum. Flag flies in from the backfield.
Well, you go. You're going to have a little pass interference over the center there.
20 in coverage there for the Belton Tigers. The Belton fans not happy. DeAnthony Jackson was in coverage. And I believe that is indeed going to be the call. Pass interference against Belton.
Yeah, nice route run by Matthew Tatum. He ran a short post route. Nice pass, Austin Taylor. Defender was all over Tatum. Hornets pick up an automatic first down.
And the thing is, Tatum still almost brought that ball in.
That's right.
With that strength for the senior. 9:02 to go in the third. First down and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line of Belton. Taylor in the shotgun, 3 wide out set, gets the snap, handoff, Winfrey spinning out of a defender, trying to continue to push the pile forward. Another flag flies in, and that will be likely a gain of 3, but let's check the flag here as it flew in from the backfield.
Which is not a good thing for the Hornets coming in from that direction.
We'll see what the call is here from the white hat. And it is face mask against the defense.
There you go. That's a huge penalty against Belton right there.
Luke, did you get a good look at that?
Oh, yeah, I did. He got the whole thing, but I tell you what, I'm loving this play calling by Huntsville. They got a sense of urgency here on the sideline. Play calling, they're going quick, keeping Belton on their toes. I'm loving this third quarter urgency.
8:53 to go. Thank you, Luke. Hand this one off. No, fake the pass here. DeMarcus Williams trying to get free, spinning forward, down inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line on that catch from Austin Taylor to DeMarcus Williams, and that'll put Huntsville in good field position. It was a first down on that face mask penalty. They're going to mark him short of the line to gain. The line to gain is the 1. They'll bring up second down and short for Huntsville. Design run coming up here for the Hornets with 8:25 to go here in this Whataburger third quarter. Taylor adjusting here with Braylon Phelps in the backfield. Good protection back there as well. They go the way of Braylon Phelps. He's in! Touchdown, Huntsville. A quick drive for the Hornets, and they are in for 6.
Well, they're going to stay out there. It looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
You got to. Down by 16. No, they are going to keep Taylor out there. Austin was coming off for a minute, but they're going to keep him out there. Down by 16. Remember that earlier missed extra point is what cost the Hornets, but you got to go for 2 here to make this a 2-possession ball game and keep things very, very close. That is an MRC Creekside touchdown there for Braylon Phelps, his first of the season, and coming up here, this 2-point conversion try for the Hornets. 8:15 to go here in the third quarter. Taylor out of the gun, rolling to his right, got a good block, throws, caught Matthew Tatum! 2-point conversion is good, and the Hornets have made it 2 possessions.
What a catch by Tatum, picks it up off the ground. Austin Taylor sprints out to his right, throws a low ball. Matthew Tatum scoops it up, converts the 2-point conversion.
28-14, Huntsville puts together a very quick 2-minute drive, marching down the field, a couple of penalties aiding them as well, and that is your Hit Solution scoring drive recap. We're going to step aside and take a break for 30 seconds, and when we come back, the rest of this ball game coming your way. Actually, they are quickly moving the teams out onto the field, so Brian, I think we're going to keep it here for the moment. They quickly moved out there. A 28-14 ball game. That's what you want, Brian, if you're the Hornets.
Well, the last kick return Belton had, they took it to the house. Somehow the kickoff team for the Hornets have to get a stop, make them work for it, and somehow on defense, somebody come up with a big play, get the ball back into the offense's hands.
So let's see. Claudio Alvarenga not out there for this kickoff. It'll be Joseph Mejia who will be the one to kick it off here on this Climatech Secure Storage Hornets kickoff. Now only down by 14. Got to find a way to have good kickoff coverage here if you're the Hornets. Do not allow another house call or you are right back where you were before the touchdown. 8:15 to go in this Whataburger third quarter. Glad you're with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. As Joseph Mejia has it teed up, he'll boot this one away. A short little pooch kick will end up into the hands here of Garrett Oliveira, and this time the Hornets are not going to allow him to even get near midfield. Ball at the 32-yard line is where Belton will take over for their first drive of the third quarter.
You know, I like that call on that kick. It was just a short, kind of a medium kick. Don't let those speedy returners get their hands on it. Get this defense out here. Somebody come up with a big play. Get the ball back into the Hornets offense's hands.
So for his first drive of this third quarter comes Ty Brown. An electric first half for him. He leads by 14. Handoff here, running left side, is Shane Snap. And Snap pushing that pile down past the 35 down to the 37-yard line. That'll be good for an 8-yard gainer there for Belton. We'll bring up actually a 7-yard gain. 2nd down and 3 coming up.
Man, Sean Snap is 6 foot, and they got him listed at 208. He seems a little bigger than that, but, man, he is a force running downhill.
And a sophomore at that, so he has got a lot of experience on the way for that young man here. He has had a good ball game so far. The Hornets have not been able to find an answer for him. 2nd down and 3. Belton moving left to right across your radio dial. Ball at the 39-yard line. And that is going to be a false start here against Belton. Ethan Sandoval, the senior, kind of jolted there after he had gotten set. So that will be a false start against Belton. Back him up 5 for a 2nd and 8.
These wide receivers are going to try to get past these DBs. They've been doing it all first half. They're going to try it again. This is a perfect play for Ty to reach back and try to drop one deep over the middle.
Wouldn't be surprised if they go run again as well. 2nd and 8. 7:15 to go here in the third. Ty Brown hands it off. Sean Snap running straight ahead. And he is down at the 40-yard line, so that is going to bring up 3rd and short here for Belton. With 7 minutes to go here in the third, the Hornets down 14.
Well, when you got a guy like Sean Snap in your backfield, 6 foot, 208 plus, and he runs downhill, man, give it to him, and they've been doing it all night.
Ty Brown getting the calls here from head coach Brett Sniffen. Nursing a 14-point lead here against Huntsville. Huntsville getting that touchdown just moments ago. Brown will line up in the shotgun. 1 back with him in a 3 wide out set. Motion man coming across is Oliveira. Hand this one off. No, the keeping it is Ty Brown. Trying to stretch forward. He has got enough for a Belton first down. A 3-yard gainer or 5-yard gainer across the 40 to the 45-yard line. That'll move the chains.
You know, that's one thing they've been doing a really good job of tonight, Belton. They've been moving the chains. They've been consistent the whole first half, and they're doing it here again in this second half.
Huntsville switching out some personnel here, and Belton will get back to work here. First down at their own 45-yard line. Belton, I think they're also trying to chew up the clock as well because they know that Huntsville, they can fight back in a hurry. Brown will get the snap, looking to pass. Big hit in the backfield. Braylon Phelps. I think that doubles as a Hartfield Flores quarterback sack and a Frank Oliveris Hornets hard hit.
Wow. You talking about just laying out the quarterback. Braylon Phelps, a guest on our coaches show Wednesday night, talked about love hitting. And then, man, he just put on a heck of a hit on Ty Brown.
That Hartfield Flores quarterback sack backs him up 6 yards to a 2nd and 16 at their own 39-yard line. That was the big play the Hornets needed. Now Brown is forced to throw. He's got a lot of time in the pocket, gets off of his blockers. He's going to take off and run, throw it over the top, wide open, making the catch there at the 40-yard line is Diego Coleman. Brown got just short of the sticks and then fired it because the defenders are closing in on him, thinking he's going to run. Deked them enough for a first down.
Man, that is such a hard play for your defense to cover. I mean, you got a quarterback scrambling for his life. Coverage breaks down, finds a wide open receiver, picks up a first down. Big play there for Belton.
20-plus yards on that catch and run there for Diego Coleman. First down and 10 from the 40. Brown gets the snap, play action fake, throws this into the flat. This is caught out there in the flat by Carson Dunn. He slips a couple of tacklers and he's down to the 25-yard line here for Belton, and another first down for the Tigers as they are moving toward that red zone.
Nice run after the catch by Belton. Makes the move. The Hornet defender misses, picks up another few precious downs there. Big play there for Belton, back to back.
First down and 10, 4:47 to go here in this Whataburger third quarter of play tonight in Belton. Hornets down 14, have got to find a way. This defense has got to find a way to get a takeaway or make a stop. First down and 10 from the 25. Belton moving left to right. 3 wide out set. Motion man moving across the line, and here's the snap. Brown hands it off, running ahead. L.J. Underwood not going to get much there, down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, just a handoff up the middle. Great job by the Hornet interior linemen stuffing that run. Big play there for the Hornets.
Got to keep it going here, though. They're going to switch out some personnel, are the Tigers, with 4:11 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Huntsville not out of this one just yet, but if they score here, does Belton? Huntsville has got to put together another quick drive to try and get things back to where they need to be. If you get a stop here, Huntsville's in great shape. Brown, he'll line up in the shotgun. 2 wide out set, likely a run here. Jay Barola is the running back there with Brown, motion man moving across, is the receiver, and the ball came out, I believe, or actually they just knocked him down short. The motion man was Nigel McLeod. The runner was Jay Barola, and he did not get very far at all. They're going to lose yards and back him up to the original line of scrimmage on a 3rd down and 10 now.
You know what? I'm not sure that wasn't supposed to be a direct snap to the man in motion. It's kind of what it looked like, and it was mishandled.
So that's benefiting Huntsville with 3:25 to go now. 3rd and 10 from the 26-yard line for Belton. 3-4 wide out set, 2 in the slot, but 1 on each side. Here's the snap. Brown looking to throw. Prockett collapsing. Here comes the pass, and it is caught beyond the 20. And I think they're going to have him just short of the line to gain at the 16-yard line. That is a good gainer of 10 yards, but he is going to be just short on a 4th and 1 coming up here for Belton. The Hornet defense has got to rear back here and make a massive stop and push Belton back. It's officially 4th and 2. Lining up here is Brown, handing this one off. Snap, running right side to the 25. Did he get enough? Is it going to be Hornet ball? And it's a 1st down for Belton.
Wow. Again, handed off to Sean. Snaps right up the middle. The big running back falls forward, picks up enough for the 1st down.
Head coach Rodney Southern has the line judge sitting at the 26, and now, he wants an explanation here, as the ball is marked at the 16-yard line, which apparently was the line to gain, according to the referees. Coach Southern obviously not happy about that call, but it does move the chains for Belton. Clock is moving, 2:12 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Brown's going to line up in the shotgun. Snap is the one back with him. He'll hand it off. Snap running left side, has a hole, and then is met by a flurry of Hornets. Not going to allow him to get far to about the 14-yard line. That's what they'll give him, 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8 is coming up shortly. If you're the Hornets here, if you do make a stop, you're likely going to be down by 2 touchdowns going into the 4th quarter, which is not insurmountable, but it is a hefty lead for Belton. But you have got to find a way to make a stop here, because if you get down by 3 scores, it is going to be a massive uphill climb for the Hornets. 2nd down and 8. Snap here by Brown. He'll fake the give to Snap. Not bit by many players here for Huntsville. Looking to run, and instead throwing this one away is Ty Brown. A good job there by the Hornet defense, not allowing anything behind them are the DBs, and the pursuit of the defensive lineman works out to bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that was great pursuit by the Hornet defense. They had Ty Brown running for his life. He throws the ball at the last second, hoping for a prayer. Good play there by the Hornet defense. 3rd down, huge 3rd down for this Hornet defense.
If I'm the Hornets here, a turnover would be paramount. You'll get the ball with still time in the 3rd quarter, but if you make a stop here, you could just force possibly a field goal try. 3rd and 8 from the 14-yard line of Huntsville. Brown lines up in the gun. Snap back with him. He'll look to throw. They bring the all-out blitz into the flat go snap. They slip a few tacklers down to the 10-yard line. That is going to be well short of the line to gain. Will bring up a 4th down and roughly, 5 for Belton near that goal line.
Well, if you're Belton, they are keeping their offense out on the field, and you can hardly blame them.
They will keep them out there. Personnel switches here for Huntsville with 1:16 to go as the clock stops as Snap got out of bounds. Critical 4th down for the Hornets. You have got to make a stop here. Belton only needs 4 yards for the line to gain. If Huntsville can push them back, they'll find themselves in good position. We got 7 on the play clock here. I wonder if Belton's going to burn one of their timeouts, and I believe that is indeed going to be the case. Belton will take a timeout here, and we're going to step aside on a University Heights Baptist Church timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
This is BJ McMichael, Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. I'm a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. Here at University Heights, we cultivate people who make Jesus known by the lives we live and the conversations we have. This happens through 3 primary relationships: relationship with God, each other, and the world. We have some exciting next-gen ministry opportunities for all our birth through 12th grade Hornets and future Bearcats. Our weekly schedule and worship times are available online at uhbc.net or through our UHBC apps. Sting 'em Hornets and eat 'em up Cats.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1:11 to go here in this Whataburger third quarter. Team's back on the field. Luke, I'm going to quickly go to you. What do you see here from the Hornets to try and make a stop?
Well, this is the game right here. They're going to have to stop the inside penetration here that Belton's been so good at. This is the game right here. If they get a stop here, that'll keep this momentum going, and Huntsville will have a chance to win this game.
Thank you, Luke, down there on the sidelines. 4th down and 4 at the 10-yard line for Belton. Huntsville's got to rear back and make them big. Massive stop. 1:15 on the clock. Here we go. Brown fakes the give to snap. Has time. Fires this one toward the end zone. Caught. Touchdown for Belton. And that one ends up into the hands of Carson Dunn.
Yep, just a quick bullet pass over to the left. I mean, you only had 4 yards to go. And they were able to drill it right to their wideout, who was open and caught it for the touchdown.
Coming back on a hitch route. Making a big play there, number 81, Carson Dunn. That is a touchdown for Belton. Makes your score 34-14. You give him enough time. Man, Ty Brown has proven he can make it happen. Here comes the extra point from Cole Chrisman. He's been perfect tonight. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is blocked by Huntsville. And Cole Schroeder is the one that's going to land on it in the end zone. So the first extra point missed here by Cole Chrisman makes it 34-14. With 1:08 to go here in the third. Brian, we're going to keep things right here, and let's thank more of our wonderful sponsors who made this broadcast possible.
Well, let's thank Climatech Secure Stores, the ideal place to keep your belongings safe and secure, and MRC Creekside, a healthy living senior community, and Mirsky's Cafe, home of the world-famous Hootie Burger. Frank Oliveira's Pinnacle Realty, bringing home Hornets. This season of Huntsville Hornet football is presented by First National Bank of Huntsville, Huntsville's only locally owned community bank. University Heights Baptist Church, cultivating people who make Jesus known through the lives we live and the conversations we have.
34-14 is your score here tonight in Belton. Belton on another touchdown, a missed extra point. It's made things a little interesting. Huntsville had that 2-point conversion on their last touchdown drive, and then we're able to make it once again a 2-possession game. So now if you're Huntsville and you score, make this really interesting down the stretch of this ball game.
They need to score quickly, though.
With 1:08 to go here in this Whataburger third quarter, Cole Chrisman will have the ball teed up here for the Tigers, leading by 20. And the Hornets need a big run back here for the Hornets, either by Matthew Tatum or Kieran Lee would be paramount. As Chrisman, ahead of his teammates, will throw this one up on a pooch kick, and it will end up in the hands of Matthew Tatum. Catches it on the bounce at the 20 and trying to slip defenders, but they'll get him down at the 28-yard line, and that is where Huntsville and their offense will take over with Austin Taylor and company to try and score either before the end of the third quarter or into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Austin Taylor needs to come out here and just tell his guys, settle down, don't get any silly penalties, run sharp, crisp routes, and O-line, please give me as much protection as you possibly can.
He'll have one back with him here on this first play. The Hornets going right to left across your radio dial. They're down 34-14 here against the Belton Tigers. Taylor will line up in the gun. 4 wide out set, triple package of them to the left. He'll look to throw. Taylor throws in the flat, looking for Peyton Pryor, and no flags are going to come out here. Back there in coverage was Noah Moaga for the Tigers. Incomplete, second down.
Well, you know, I like that. At least they're trying to extend the ball, but they have not had one pass go 20 yards or longer.
So they'll try again. Second down and 10. Pryor now moves to the right side and lines up in the slot of Taylor. Matthew Tatum on the left side as Taylor gets the snap, got the line to jump a little bit there. That is dropped by Savion Conte on the hit. He had it in his hands for a moment, but Alton McCallum knocked it out of his hands and it falls incomplete, third down.
Yeah, what a great effort there by Conte. The ball was high. He goes up tall to try to grab it, and he did, but he took a shot in the ribs to jar it loose.
53 seconds to go here in the Whataburger third quarter of play. Huntsville on a third down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Got to find a way to convert here. Taylor claps, gets the snap. Protection breaking down, throws on a screen to Matthew Tatum. He's got to try and get free of defenders, which he does. Slips a few more, trying to get forward past the 30, down to the 33-yard line. The pile pushing him there. And it is going to bring up a 4th down and 5. And with where the Hornets are at in this ball game, I think this is 4-down territory. Nope, here comes the special teams unit.
Well, give credit to Matthew Tatum. He's running a drag pattern all the way across the field. I mean, he is scrappy, boy. Let me tell you, he caught that ball. He was fighting tooth and nail, pick up every bit of yards he could, just came up a little bit short. Out comes the punt team.
Play clock differential about a second with 14 seconds on the play clock, 15 on the game clock and counting. Taylor will be back to punt this one away here, as that was a low snap, and Taylor is just forced to land on it, and that is going to put Belton in great field position with 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A bad snap. Taylor could do nothing but land on it. Belton's just got 20 yards to go to score.
Yeah. Hornets have been their own worst enemy tonight. And again, a bad deep snap. You know, you have to just fall on it. So Belton gets the ball on the 20-yard line going in. Unfortunate.
Just an unlucky break for the Hornets. They'll try and regroup here as they get ready for the Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter coming up. Ty Brown and company back out here for the Tigers. They have come to play tonight here against Huntsville. They lead it by 20, and if they score again, things will not be looking good. Brown gets the snap on likely the final play of this third quarter, running straight ahead. As the running back, Jay Barola, down to the 15-yard line, will bring up a 2nd down and 5, and that wraps up this third quarter of play, brought to you by Whataburger. 2nd down and 5 when we come back for the Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter. Belton leads it 34-14 over your Hornets. We'll be back in a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
I'm Jerry Larson at Reliable Auto Parts, your auto parts plus store in Huntsville, Texas, having great products, excellent quality, and outstanding prices. This is what you can expect from Reliable Parts, where you can purchase all your car care products, maintenance supplies, and auto parts. Our services and in-house store offerings are designed to keep your vehicle and motorized machine in proper working condition. Reliable Parts, your auto parts store, 1011 11th Street, Huntsville, 295-5747.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment, not just a job. This is a career with a purpose. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice is hiring correctional officers now. Full and part-time positions available, no experience required, paid training, great health care and retirement, and opportunities for base pay increases with continued service in the first year. Apply now at tdcj.texas.gov/co. That's tdcj.texas.gov/co. Serve Texas with purpose.
Hometown proud, Hornets strong. KSAM is your hometown radio station.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you into the Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter of play. Belton leads the Hornets 34-14 with 12 minutes to go in this ball game tonight. Ty Brown with the offense out there in great field position down at the 15-yard line on a 2nd down and 5. Motion man Oliveira coming across. They go his way, trying to get and spin around defenders. He is down at the 11-yard line, short of the line to gain. They officially mark him at the 12 on that little handoff from Brown to Oliveira. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Nice play there by Justin Angstadt, middle linebacker for the Hornets, coming in on stop along with some other Hornets. Needed here. 3rd down, boys. This is big right here.
It's going to be big right here if you can make a big stop. 11:33 to go. They officially give it 3rd down and 3 at the 12. Brown will line up in the shotgun. 2 wide out set. Motion man coming across Oliveira as Brown hands this one off to his running back in Barola, running straight ahead, and he is down inside the 5-yard line, down to the 2-yard line. That is enough to move the chains. 1st and goal coming up for Belton.
Yeah, this one's going to, this is tough, man. The Hornets been fighting all night long, but, man, it has been a tough battle for them.
And if Tigers get in here for 6, it's going to be an uphill battle the rest of the way as Brown will get the snap, hand this one off. Running straight ahead is Sean Snap, and he is in for the touchdown. Took only 1:03 off the clock in this fourth quarter, and the Tigers lead it 40-14 pending the PAT.
Yep, just a handoff right up the right side between the guard tackle gap and just basically goes in untouched.
10:57 to go in this ball game. The Hornets just going to try and will their way through the rest of this ball game. Not looking good right now. Down by 26. The extra point coming up here from Cole Chrisman. Carson Dunn is his holder. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick by Chrisman splits the uprights and is good. 41-14. Belton leads it by 27 with 10:57 to go in the ball game. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Automotive Accessories Superstore to get a real deal on automotive, marine, and ATV accessories? No matter what you need to take pride in your ride, we got it. Bedliner, custom bumpers, lighting, wheels, tires, sound, and wraps. And now beat the heat with special pricing on all window tints, featuring in-house professional installation. Get 100 days stainless cash financing. Wiesner Automotive Accessories Superstore, 3502 West Davis Street in Conroe, or WiesnerAccessories.com, making the ordinary extraordinary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 10:57 to go here in this Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you for joining us tonight from the gateway to the Hill Country in Belton, Texas. Hornets down big, 41-14 against the Belton Tigers. It's going to take a lot to try and claw their way back into this ballgame. They're going to need a couple of big plays and some turnovers to flow their way if they want to fight their way back into this ballgame this evening. Brian, it's going to take a lot, but Chrisman's got the ball teed up here, and we're going to get back to play. Chrisman, possibly a pooch kick coming up here as he is lined up well short of the ball. They will kick this one away. It'll end up into the hands here of the Hornets here, trying to split defenders. Down there, can't quite catch who that was. Out to the 34-yard line goes the Hornet returner. I believe that was possibly Kieran Lee. Indeed, it was Kieran Lee. He returns it to, they officially mark him at the 36. I mean, Brian, as a quarterback in this situation, you're down big by 27. What are you thinking right now?
Well, you just got to start airing it out. I mean, you got no choice. You're not going to, you'll spend too much time running the football. The time will tick away. You got to start throwing the ball.
So the Hornets will take over, going left to right, first down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Taylor claps, gets the snap, staying in the pocket, looking to throw. Throws into the flat. Matthew Tatum caught around the 40, spins his way down. The tackle takes him close to the 44-yard line. That's indeed where they'll mark him. Second down and 1 coming up.
Yeah, nice little catch there by Tatum over here on the right side. Picks up, 9 yards. Nice little play to get you started.
So second and 1, clock moving, 10.5 minutes to go. Hornets ready to go. I don't think the Belton defense was quite ready. They'll hand this one off. Jeremiah Winfrey straight ahead. That's going to be good enough for a Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law first down to the 47-yard line, and that'll move the chains. Taylor trying to get his offense moving. Down by 27. Got to score quick and make another big stop.
They ought to have opportunities. They have had no long passes tonight, so I wouldn't think the secondary is expecting a long pass. I mean, pick your poison. Let's go.
In the shotgun, Taylor with a 4 wide out set. Claps, gets the snap, stays in the pocket, throws this one well short of his receiver. Looking for Tajon Lewis, his first target tonight. It falls to the turf, second down. Taylor threw it a little bit behind Lewis there, so not quite in his breadbasket, but they'll try it again.
Yep, another little 5 to 7 yard out route. Again, the Hornets are not trying to stretch the field and throw any deep balls. It's all short intermediate stuff. Got to figure out the solution.
Second down and 10 from the 48-yard line here for Huntsville. 4 wide out set, and Taylor will clap, get the snap. Looking to throw, pressure breaking down, fires this one up over the middle, in and out of the hands of Matthew Tatum around the 40-yard line. Would have been enough for the line to gain, but it falls incomplete, third down and 10.
Yeah, Matthew Tatum runs a 10 to 12-yard crossing route. The ball was just a little out of his reach. Brings up third and 10.
Huntsville knocking on the door of Belton territory with 9:50 to go in this Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter.
The Hornets have had a lot of third and longs tonight. That is something they've got to fix.
They'll try and break it out again. Taylor gets the snap on an empty backfield. One free man coming at him, slips away from him, does Taylor. Taylor will fire this one up, and it is tipped up in the air, nearly intercepted there by Noah Moaga, but luckily for the Hornets, it does fall to the turf, and it'll bring up a fourth down for the Hornets, and obviously at this point in the game, it's 4-down territory the rest of the way to try and get back into this game.
Yeah, that was the longest pass of the night, just kind of a deep crossing route to Peyton Pryor. A little out of his reach. This is big down here, fourth down.
Do or die for the Hornets at this point. The clock stopped at 9:42 here in this fourth quarter of play. Hornets down by 27. You got to find a way to will their way back into this ball game. Taylor, though, is going to back up here. That explains his expression that he had a moment ago, so they're going to just go ahead and punt this one away. Back deep to receive here is Sam Babcock. He'll fair catch it back at the 16-yard line, and that is where Belton will take over with 9:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. And let's thank more of our sponsors, Brian, who have made this broadcast possible.
Well, we want to thank Hit Solutions. We bring you home. And Huntsville Hornets Quarterback Club, Feel the Sting, Curves, free guided workouts at Curves, and Whataburger, just like you like it.
Folks, we're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification. We'll be back in a few moments on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is the KSAM Sports Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, your hometown radio station.
Back to play here. Handoff running right side here for the Tigers is L.J. Underwood. He is up for a gain of 4. It'll bring up second down and actually 5 on a 5-yard gain here for Belton. They're going to just run this ball here, Brian. I'm thinking just to chew up this clock and try to put it on ice.
Yeah, I agree with you, Carlos. It's in the bag pretty much. Just burn the time off and take it to the house.
Second down and 6 officially at the 21-yard line, as it'll be an end-around play here going to Luke Flores, who gets his first touch tonight out of the wide receiver spot. He doesn't gain much, though. He'll gain about 2 yards and bring up a 3rd down and 4 coming up here for Belton.
Yeah, he just tried to take the handoff around the right side, and the Hornets didn't give him a whole lot of room to run, so good play there. Brought up, the Hornets have a chance to get the ball back after this play if they can get a stop.
3rd down and 5 from the 22-yard line of Belton. They move right to left across your radio dial. 8:40 to go here in the fourth. Brown lines up in the shotgun. 4 wide out set, looking to throw. Pressure breaking down, rolls to his right. Needs the line to gain, throws it into the flat, and it'll fall incomplete. Looking for his intended receiver there. Can't quite see the number. It's 85, Diego Coleman, his tight end. It falls to the turf, and hey, the Hornets force a 3-and-out for the first time tonight.
Yeah, man, what a difficult pass Ty Brown's trying to do. He's rolling to his right. He's flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right. His wide receiver's right in front of him, so he can't draw his arm back to throw it. He's got to try to push the ball, and it was just a bad pass, incomplete, and the Hornets get a shot to get the ball back.
Noah Mawaga is going to be the one lining back here deep to punt, back deep to receive for the Hornets. Will be Matthew Tatum with 8.5 minutes to play tonight here in Belton. 8.5. Here's the snap. Ball is bobbled by Mawaga, and now he is going to be forced to be flushed out, and the Hornets have got him back deep at the 10-yard line. A bobble punt by Noah Mawaga, and the Hornets make a good play defensively.
Big play there, special teams for the Hornets. Biggest play of the night for them. They needed it. Hope it, with 8:20 left in the ball game this far down, still, though, a moral victory for them. Good job there by the special teams.
So that gives a short field for Austin Taylor to work. He's going to start inside the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. That is at the Belton 9-yard line. A 2-back set, 2 wide out spread to the left side, and 5 up on the line for the Hornets, 3 up on the line for Belton. Taylor gets the snap, hands this one off on the delayed one, Jeremiah Winfrey trying to move forward. The pile continuing to push him forward, and they're going to blow this dead at the 2-yard line. A good 7-yard gainer there for Jeremiah Winfrey.
Yeah, nice run by Winfrey, just right up the middle, but nice penetration by the O-line. I mean, they were blowing the D-line back, and that hadn't happened a whole lot tonight. Good job on their part. Hornets just need to finish it off.
And here comes Braylon Phelps back into the ball game here. They're going to spread Matthew Tatum out wide. Shiloh Jones and Christian Hall joining in as well. 7:45 to go. Huntsville trying to get in for another MRC Creekside touchdown. Taylor lines up under center. He'll get the snap. It's bobbled, and he's forced to land on it. Luckily, he does land on it at the 4-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, it's been a lot of those mistakes tonight that have gotten the Hornets in this deficit that they're in, and that's, it's a young ball club with a young quarterback. These things happen, but you got to figure it out. This is varsity level. This is big time. You got to eliminate those mistakes.
So 3rd and goal here for Huntsville. They keep the same personnel out there. Braylon Phelps is the deep back. Taylor gets the snap, fakes the give. Design run, Austin Taylor. He's got the lane. Touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown of the season, his 2nd of the night. And it puts Huntsville in for an MRC Creekside touchdown with 7:07 to go here in the 4th.
Nice fake by Austin Taylor. I talk about it all the time. It is so huge for all you quarterbacks out there. Carry out good fakes. It paid off for Austin Taylor right there. Everybody jumped on the running back. He pulled the ball, took it around the left side, walked in. Man, great play there by Austin Taylor and the Hornet offense.
Luke, you had a good look of that one there. We're going to try to go to him. Going to try to before they get this play off. It doesn't appear like we're going to be able to get him there. But a good play for the Hornets on an MRC Creekside touchdown. They're going to go for 2. Once again, 41-20 is your score. Taylor's going to keep it, and he is met by a wall of players. So that is going to keep the lead at 21. So a true three-possession game for the Hornets.
Yeah, they're going to have to onside it, and hopefully they can recover the ball and go down the field quickly and punch it in.
Luke, over to you on that play. I mean, in garbage time at this point, but the Hornets have got to find a way to try and keep Willen through this ball game.
Got to find a way, but I think the main thing to take away through this game is growing pains for Austin Taylor here. He's seen some good stuff. He's playing some good ball. He just hasn't had the time, and the O-line just has been breaking down here lately, but a lot of good things to take away from this game.
Thank you very much, Luke, down there on the sideline with 7:07 to go here in this Murski's Cafe fourth quarter. We're keeping things right here as we get ready for the Climatech Secure Storage kickoff coming here from Joseph Mejia. I mean, Brian, you look back on this ball game right now, I know there's still some time on the clock, but if the Hornets aren't able to come away with this one, just a couple of mistakes, kind of like it was against A&M Consolidated, that kept them out of this ball game. The kickoff return for a touchdown, you take that away. It's a 14-point ball game, and you're still in this, but the Hornets, just a couple of mistakes, did not go their way tonight. Got to find a way to bounce back next week against Clear Springs. Then again, you never know. Football is an interesting sport. Mejia's got a key teed up here for the Climatech Secure Storage kickoff. It is indeed an onside kick. It keeps rolling, but it ends up out of bounds. And it will be a kickoff out of bounds short of the 50-yard line, and I think that's where Belton's going to end up taking it over here. Just a yard short of where it needed to go.
Well, that's okay. You talk about learning lessons. Okay, for a kicker, let that be your learning lesson. Don't do that again. You got to kick the ball at least 10 yards. That ball went 9 yards and went out of bounds. The Hornets never had a chance. You got to give your team a chance.
So the kickoff goes out of bounds. Let's see where they officially are going to mark it here. They're going to move it up from where it went out of bounds at the 49-yard line. 5 yards to the Huntsville 44-yard line. A short field of work here for Belton with a 7:07 lead time on the clock here and a 21-point lead. Ty Brown and company back to work here for the Tigers. Huntsville has got to come away with a turnover here if they want to get that back into this ball game down by 21 points with time not on their side. Brown's going to line up in the shotgun. 4 wide out set. 1 back with him is the running back Barola. They fake to give the Barola throw on a screen here to Garrett Oliveira. He's got a lot of room running down across the 40 down to the 30-yard line. That is well enough to move the chains on a 12-yard catch and run for Garrett Oliveira.
Yep, nice little hitch pass over to the right side. Again, though, they faked the handoff up the middle, freeze those linebackers, throw the ball out to the right side, wide open. Nice run after the catch.
Again, folks, we thank you so much for tuning in tonight. If you've been tuning in on our YouTube stream this evening, Mrs. Fullwood tuning in from back home, Chad Webb tuning in from Center Point, Texas, and Eric Schroeder tuning in from Illinois. He got family tuning in from Illinois, Iowa, and Kansas saying go Cole Schroeder, number 9. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Handoff here to Barola. Big hit there by Shiloh Jones. Knocks him down. That's a good enough for a Frank Oliveris Frank Oliveris hard hit. 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Yeah, nice hit there by Shiloh Jones. And we talked about him a couple of weeks ago on the coach's show. Man, he loves to hit. He showed it right there.
It's a good kid right there. Loves the sport of football. Makes a big hit there with 6:20 to go here. 2nd down and 5 officially here for Belton. They're trying to just chew up as much clock as they possibly can to not allow Huntsville to roll back into this game. Brown, he'll line up in the shotgun. His running back to his left, Barola, 4 wide out set. Brown claps, gets the snap, handoff. Barola running left side, trying to cut it upfield. And he is met by a flurry of Hornets at the 25-yard line. Only going to be a gain of about 1 or 2 on the play and bring up a 3rd down.
Braylon Phelps, sophomore linebacker, in on that stop. Great kid. He was on the coach's show this past Wednesday. Wonderful young man, loves that football, and he plays his heart out.
Got a Hornet down on the field. They're going to take a look at him, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds, and when we come back, we'll have the rest of this ball game for you. We'll be back in 30 from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Bank with confidence with the Hometown Bank, First National Bank of Huntsville. Our bank lobbies are open, and we also have 3 drive-through locations, multiple ATMs, telephone banking, plus online and mobile banking options, all available for your safety and convenience. For over 130 years, our focus has always been about the great people in our community. As Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, you can trust First National Bank of Huntsville to be your financial partner today and for future generations.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Hornets slow to get up. Justin Angstad got help off the field and then walked off under his own power. So good to see that for the young man who had a great game last week. He'll have to come off for a couple of plays, and we'll get back to play here with 5.5 minutes to go in this Murskies Cafe fourth quarter. Ty Brown and company have got Belton moving into Huntsville territory at the 26-yard line with a 3rd down and 4 coming up here shortly, as they're going to try and wind down as much clock as they possibly can to not allow Huntsville to have a sniff at getting back into this ball game. But Huntsville has stayed resilient despite the Cards not going their way. 3rd down and 4 from the 26-yard line. Brown in the shotgun, claps, gets the snap, handoff Underwood, running right side, spun down hard here by the Huntsville Hornets. Julian Casanova, welcome to the ball game, making that stop and brings up 4th down and 4. Well, that might have been Kadarian Easley.
Yeah, big number 70, boy. He grabbed, I grabbed hold of him and was not letting go.
70-74, I was close enough. 4:45 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. 4th down and 4 coming up here for Belton. Huntsville, if they can make a quick stop here, get a quick drive, try an onside kick, try to do anything to try and keep themselves in this ball game. Time not on their side right now at the moment are the Hornets. You got 6 on the play clock here, though, if you're Belton, so you have got to quickly get this ball snapped. 2 now on the play clock. They do get the snap, and flags fly, and it's going to be a false start against Belton.
Well, if the Hornets can get the ball back on, on downs, this would be a good moral victory for them, if nothing else, and that could certainly help.
So instead of 4th and 4, it'll be 4th and 9 with 4:21 to go here in this Murskies Cafe fourth quarter. Ball officially placed at the 30-yard line. And they have got a long way to go, does Belton, to try to get the line to gain. Here we go. Snap is good. Brown, with time, steps up in the pocket, trying to fly through. Flags fly in the backfield, so the play continues. Brown is taken out of bounds at the 25. He's well short of the line to gain, so I think if it's a penalty against Belton, I think Huntsville declines this, and they'll just take the ball from where it is.
Yep.
And indeed is the case. So it's going to be holding against Belton, it looks like. Indeed is the case. Turnover on downs. Huntsville gets the ball with 4:13 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, good for the Hornets. I mean, this is, obviously time is not on their side, but you know what? They were able to hold them, kept them from scoring. They get the ball back, get the offense back out on the field, try to get a good drive in before this the final whistle blows.
4:13 to go here in this fourth quarter. Taylor back to work. Triple package of receivers to his right. Tatum, Tajon Lewis, and McCorrick Norman as well. Jeremiah Winfrey back there with Taylor. Taylor rolling to his right. He's got no one downfield, so he's going to throw this one up for grabs, and it's going to gladly land out of bounds. A couple of Belton Tigers in there. Sebastian Magana and Sam Babcock got their hands on it to bring up 2nd down.
Dangerous pass. Austin Taylor rolling out to his right, throws the ball in coverage with about 4 Belton defenders all over it. Man alive, that could have been picked off very easily.
Stops the clock at 4:05 to go here in the fourth. We'll spread them out 4 wide now. Winfrey in the backfield with Taylor. Hornets down by 21, 41-20 here against Belton. Taylor claps, gets the snap, staying in the pocket, good protection, fires this one up, looking the way of McCorrick Norman, but airmailed them, and it falls incomplete, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was the longest pass of the night there by the Hornets, and it wasn't even close. I still think they have a lot of work to do with their continuity between the quarterback and the wide receivers. Again, very young bunch of players, but, man, they've just been off tonight.
3:59 to go here. Clock is stopped. Time not on the side of the Hornets. Trying to get a moral victory out of this one. 3rd down and 10. Taylor gets the snap. Good protection. Still good protection. Fires this one up over the middle. Caught McCorrick Norman across the 40. Down to the midfield line. And a good catch there. His first catch at the varsity level, and it moves the chains for a Moke 1st down.
Yep, best Hornet play of the night. Offensively, nice pass. Good 1st down. Great first varsity catch for that young man.
Corrick Norman, a sophomore wideout. He'll now line up in the slot here for the Hornets. Taylor gets the snap rolling to his right on 1st down. Throws this one in the flat. This is caught. Peyton Pryor with room across the 40 down to the 38-yard line, and that is, again, enough to move the chains for a Moke attorneys at law 1st down.
Well, you know what? I do love the aggression the Hornets have had all night. That they have had on both sides of the football. It's they're going to come up short tonight, but, man, they have been aggressive on both sides.
So 1st down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Taylor in the gun, claps on a 4 wide out set, gets the snap. Pressure breaking down, rolling now out of the pocket to his left, and he is tripped up in the backfield at the 43-yard line. That is going to be a sack there for Noah Mawaga of Belton to start the clock moving again at 3:12 and counting. As Taylor will try to recollect himself here. They switch out some personnel, do the Hornets. Clock moving at 3 minutes now. You would love it if you can get in and score and just make this a manageable ball game. Second down and long. Taylor gets the line to jump. No flags. Throws into the flat. Wow, what a catch there by Jeremiah Winfrey. Slips a couple defenders. Still on his feet across the 40, back to the 35-yard line. That's going to be a good, healthy gain of about 8 yards on a catch and run for Jeremiah Winfrey.
What a great catch, to reiterate what you just said, Carlos. He's rolling out into the flats and just takes a rocket shot from Austin Taylor, one-handed, and is able to hang on to it. Man, what a play.
Third down and 5. 2:30 to go. Belton leads 41-20. Pressure in the face of Austin Taylor. Fires this one. It is caught. Tajon Lewis. It's good for a Mocha Attorneys at Law first down. He'll be near a Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone on that catch. 13 yards, first down.
Great route. Man, what a good route by Tajon Murray. He does a curl route about 15 to 17 yards. And as soon as he makes his cut, Austin Taylor hits him right in the chest with it.
So first down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Taylor in the shotgun. 4 wide out set. Claps gets the snap. Stays in the pocket. Fires this one in the flat. This is caught Norman. He's pushed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Good enough for a gain of 3 or 4. Second down on the way shortly with 2:04 to go here in the fourth.
Another sophomore wide receiver in McCorrick Norman. Nice catch there.
Had the big catch moments ago, and now he's got another one here. Getting some good stuff here in the waning moments of this ball game. Taylor from the 16-yard line, second down and 5. Lines up in the gun. One back with him is Kieran Lee. He claps, gets the snap. Throwing into the flat once again. This is caught. That is Peyton Pryor trying to stretch forward inside the 5-yard line. A good catch there by the young receiver. They'll remove the chains on another Mocha Attorneys at Law first down.
My hat's off to these young Hornets. There is no give up in their DNA. It never has been, but they are fighting tooth and nail to punch this ball in. And they are doing a good job marching the ball down the field.
Taylor will line up with a double backfield. 3 wide out set. Tajon Lewis spread far out to the right. Taylor claps, hands this one off. Kieran Lee stretching defenders, and he's in without a touch. Touchdown, Huntsville, with 1:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. They're in for 6 once again.
Nice job there, Kieran Lee. Straight up the middle, dodges a couple of tackles, walks into the end zone. Nice payoff there for the Hornets.
And the Hornets will go for 2 once again, down by 15 with 1:36 to go on an MRC Creekside touchdown. Good job there by the Hornets, trying to just keep themselves honest and get back into this ball game. Time might not be on their side, but they'll hand it off here once again. No, Austin Taylor keeps it again, gets the edge, and he will get in for 2. 41-28 as they convert another 2-point conversion. Time not on the side of the Hornets, but not giving up until the very end. We're going to pause for 30 seconds and be back in a few moments on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Curves is offering an online educational course for real women. You don't have to suffer with pelvic floor health issues such as incontinence and lower back pain. The pelvic floor is one of the muscles that make up the core. These muscles must be strong so they can support your organs. Learn practical ways to help in Curves strengthen your pelvic floor class. Pre-registration happening now. 6-week online course begins July 25th. For more information, contact Curves on Facebook or call 936-295-3900.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for a Climatech Secure Storage kickoff. I'm going to quickly go down to Luke. Hey, 13-point game, get an onside kick. Maybe a miracle can get in the cards here for the Hornets, but hey, not giving up, Luke.
Yeah, a lot of good things to see. A lot of these young Hornets, good seal block there on that 2-point conversion, but a lot of good things happening. And hey, you never know what happens, and onside kick, recover, makes things interesting.
Well, we had him for about 90% of that time there, but here we go on a Climatech Secure Storage kickoff. Big thank you, Luke, for hanging out with us tonight and down there on the sidelines. You'll get to hear him through most of this season as Claudio Alvarenga's got the ball teed up on a designed onside kick here. Hornets have got to find a way to land on it if they want to try a chance at it. This is a line drive kick, and wow, what a catch there by Garrett Oliveira. Kind of caught that one like a line drive in baseball. And with that right there, with 1:34 to go here in the ball game, I think Belton can knee it down a couple of times and put this one on ice.
Well, the Hornet kicker's not happy with himself on that one, and rightfully so. I mean, you've got to get the ball to take a bounce. It's got to go 10 yards. It's got to take a bounce so it can just be all hands on deck. He kicked it right to the Belton player.
Like I said, a line drive kind of kick there. Well, they won't take a knee here. Looks like the Hornets, with all three of their timeouts, could try to use that to their advantage. Running straight ahead is Sean Snap. He has been a rocket all night long, and he's got a long way to go, and he is good down to the 30-yard line, a healthy 19-yard run, and that definitely will put this game on ice tonight. But, hey, a good effort by the Hornets tonight. A couple of mistakes didn't go to plan for them tonight. Just those simple little mistakes early on with the penalties and then a kickoff that was returned right out of the locker room. That was really the difference tonight in Belton. Tonight, with this win, they improved to 2-1. The Hornets, they fall to 1-2 and then prepare for their last non-district game coming up next week down in League City at Clear Springs. A couple more plays will be run here by Belton with a minute to go here. Handoff Sean Snap trying to find defenders and get through down to the 20-yard line before the Hornets get to him. Another healthy gain down to the 18, 15 yards. Stops the clock at 53 seconds to go on another first down.
Yep, just straight handoff. Sean Snap, been doing it all night long, just run it up the middle. He picks up 6 to 8 yards per carry. Pretty amazing.
So 44 seconds and counting here in this Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter. They will just let the clock wind down as that looks to be the final active play here tonight in Belton. The Hornets are going to fall tonight 41-28 unless they decide to try and run it in here once does Belton. They'll try to run one more play. 25 seconds, hand it off. LJ Underwood slipping defenders at the 15. And the swarm of Hornets will bring him down there. They'll blow the game dead right there. And that will do it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A tough loss for the Hornets this evening. Belton comes to play, capitalizes on a couple of mistakes. And that is the story tonight here from Belton, Texas in the Hill Country. The Hornets fall 41-28 over the Belton Tigers as the clock hit 000, and that does it here tonight. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back with the AB Squared Self-Storage post-game report. We hope to get a word with head coach Rodney Southern following this ball game tonight. Again, a tough one for the Hornets, 41-28. We'll step aside and take a break and be back in a few moments with the AB Squared Self-Storage post-game report. Stay with us here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
What is TexPress Urgent Care? Urgent Care is listed on your insurance card between PCP and emergency room. Urgent cares are the bridge between primary care and emergency care. TexPress Urgent Care is an active part of the local community, SHSU, HISD, first responders, law enforcement, and the military. They also donate to local scholarships and charities. Check their website at TexPressUrgentCare.com. That's TexPress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Proud supporter of Huntsville High School, Danny Doherty State Farm in Huntsville covers all your business, auto, home, life, and renter's insurance needs. Call or stop by the office and get a quote today. They will find the right policy to fit your needs. Call Danny Doherty State Farm Insurance at 936-295-2067. That's 936-295-2067. Or visit them at 2914 Montgomery Road in Huntsville.
Good evening, football fans. This is Jeff Dunn from Huntsville Church of Christ with tonight's Hornet Nation test. If the Star-Spangled Banner, a silent prayer, and a whistle sounds like the beginning of a great Friday night to you, you might belong to Hornet Nation. At Huntsville Church of Christ, we strive to be a place to believe, a place to be loved. If that sounds like somewhere you need to be, come see us. You belong at HCOC.
Bank with confidence with the hometown bank, First National Bank of Huntsville. Our bank lobbies are open, and we also have 3 drive-through locations, multiple ATMs, telephone banking, plus online and mobile banking options, all available for your safety and convenience. For over 130 years, our focus has always been about the great people in our community. As Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, you can trust First National Bank of Huntsville to be your financial partner today and for future generations.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's the classic dilemma at Whataburger. You pick up your all-time favorite patty melt with 2 fresh all-beef patties, melted Monterey Jack cheese, grilled onions, and creamy pepper sauce. And just when you're about to dig into Whataburger's take on this delicious all-time classic, someone utters the dreaded words. Can I have a bite? Should you? Shouldn't you? Maybe you should just take a big bite so you don't have to answer. Ooh, glad that dilemma's over. The Whataburger Patty Melt, just like you like it. Order online to earn rewards.
I'm Billy Cawthon with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we understand every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music or smiles and laughter. Whatever memories you have, you can trust Walker County's premier funeral home to serve our friends and neighbors in their time of need. We are family owned and operated, and we are a proud supporter of Huntsville Athletics. Sting 'em, Hornets. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, 1700 Normal Park Drive in Huntsville.
Hey folks, Clem back here with Wiesner in Huntsville. In these crazy times of short supplies on vehicles, are you tired of having to pay too much? If you are, come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we really do treat you like family. Need a new Chevrolet Corvette, Chevrolet Tahoe, Chevrolet Suburban? We have everything at MSRP. Are you a General Motors employee or a General Motors supplier? Here at Wiesner in Huntsville, you can use your discount on any new vehicle on the ground or ordered. So for a family deal, come to Wiesner in Huntsville or check us out online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
The Huntsville Hornets postgame show is brought to you by AB Squared Self-Storage. With the game recap, here's Carlos Zimmerman and Brian Adams.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here tonight in Belton, the Hornets have fallen tonight against the Belton Tigers, 41-28, as we welcome you inside the AB Squared Self-Storage postgame show. We're going to try and get it down over there to Luke, trying to work out the technical difficulties right now as we're just trying to get it to them. But real quick here, Brian, tough loss tonight for the Hornets. Just got to find a way to bounce back next week.
Yeah, they just got to figure it out. I mean, they're a young team, and they played like a young team tonight. You know, they made a lot of mental mistakes. They've made a lot of penalties. And, that's going to cost you against a good football team, and Belton has a good football team. You know, they're young as well, but it was all Belton tonight. And but the good thing about the Hornets, man, they are scrappy, and on both sides of the ball, they played aggressive. You got to love that. They played with heart, and, they just got to figure it out, and they will as time goes on.
All right, folks, we're going to try and get down over there to Luke as we're just trying to get him in a good position to where there's no static coming into your ears right now and into our ears as well. Let's send it over to you. Just almost there. All right. All right, Luke, go ahead.
Thank you, Carlos. Coach, tough game out there.
We're trying. We're trying our best here. Here we go. Again, folks, we do apologize. Just not able to get a good signal up here. I mean, it's just with the metal stairs here, it's really tough to try and get a hold of them there. Oh, go figure. Right when Luke moves, it starts to work. But, I mean, we've had a plethora of technical difficulties tonight. I mean, folks, I'll be open and honest. This is our first time trying out with this sideline equipment for the first time since you were down there on the sideline, Brian. So we're going to try and get all of that corrected. Luke, I think I have you now. Just tell me what Coach said.
Yeah, Coach, he just really reiterated it's growing pains, a lot of things to grow on there. Couldn't get that line of scrimmage to really take dominance. They had a couple spurts there where they looked pretty good, but just not a continual success there. But, tough things to look out, but, they're getting better every week.
All right, thank you very much, Luke, down there on the sideline. Thank you for your hard work tonight, trying to get all these technical difficulties sorted out. But now we'll welcome you back inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Brian, just a game of inches really tonight. A couple of mistakes don't happen, and you're in this ball game if you're the Hornets.
Yeah, they just, they got to figure a way to jump out and have a faster start. Again, tonight they started off with bad field position. They got some penalties that stopped some drives. And, it put Belton in good field position, and they took advantage of it. Somehow the Hornet defense, they've been pretty solid all year long. But tonight, and again, the first game against Consolidated, they had a difficult time stopping the run, and it was just a simple handoff up the middle. You can't allow your opponent to get 6 to 8 to 10 yards per carry. You just can't do that, man. You will never win a ball game. But again, it is growing pains. It's a young football team. I saw some things I did like, the aggressiveness, the never give up attitude. Those kind of things, man, you can work with. And the Hornets got a lot of work they need to do.
Folks, we're going to step aside and take a break, and when we come back, we'll get you your offensive and defensive players of the game and then wrap things up here tonight in Belton. We'll get back on the road to Huntsville and get ready and set you up for what is to come tomorrow and then into next week. So we'll be back in a few moments on the AB Squared Self-Storage Post-Game Report live from Belton from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on the AB Squared Self-Storage Post-Game Report. Alongside Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Your final tonight from Belton. The Tigers win it 41-28 over your Huntsville Hornets. A well-fought matchup. And looking at really on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, normally I'll pick them out, Brian, but who was someone that stepped out to you tonight on the offensive side of the ball despite all the circumstances?
Well, you know, it's kind of a tough call, really. I mean, Austin Taylor's the field general, and you typically look at a quarterback, and he had a pretty good game tonight. But I'd say probably your tailback, your running back Winfrey, I thought did a really good job tonight. And I think he probably would deserve the recognition. I mean, he took the ball, and he made some good runs up the middle, and he made a couple of good runs off tackle too. So I'd kind of go that direction.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, when I'm looking at it here, you know, you had a lot of big, bright spurts out there tonight. Really, a lot of guys made some plays. Braylon Phelps, Shiloh Jones, and Kadarian Easley. So I really don't think I can pick out really a single player that made a big step tonight individually. So really, I'll give a call to the entire Hornet defense. Given now they were really put out there more than they expected to be tonight, they did a good job holding their own for most of the game. So I'll give a credit to the entire Hornet defense. Brian, we look ahead now to next week. They will face the Clear Springs Chargers in Clear Springs, down in League City, Southeast Houston area. A very tough 6A program. They ran into a tough 6A program in Bryan and took care of business there. What are you expecting to see out of the Hornets going into next week? A final non-district game before district kicks off on the 23rd.
Well, I mean, it's a huge game because that game is going to launch you into district, and you want to go in on a high note. So the Hornets, I feel like, are going to come out and practice. They're going to have a really good week of practice next week. They're going to correct some of the mistakes they made. These kids are going to get better every game. Again, Carlos, in my time calling ball games, it's been 9 years, I've never seen a younger Hornet football team than the one that's on the field this season. And that's not a bad thing, you know, right? So they're going to learn from the things they did tonight. But one thing they really do have to do, they've got to cut out on those penalties, man. I don't care what level it is, that'll kill any drive, any momentum you have. If they can eliminate those, make some better plays on offense, man, I mean, sky's the limit.
Folks, that concludes this AB Squared Self-Storage Post-Game Report. Want to let you know, in terms of broadcasts on KSAM Sports, we're going to be back at it again tomorrow night from Bowers Stadium. The Sam Houston Bearcats look to bounce back after their loss to Texas A&M. They welcome the Northern Arizona Lumberjacks to Bowers tomorrow. We'll have the call on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. Myself and Brian Adams will be there. Kickoff is at 6 o'clock from Bowers. We will go live with pregame at 5:30 p.m. again on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. And again, don't forget to join us next week when we are down in League City for the matchup between the Huntsville Hornets and the Clear Springs Chargers. Times we will get for you, and you can stay tuned to our social media and Huntsville Hornet social media throughout the week for updates on that. Want to thank all the crew that made this possible tonight. Christian Cortez, a friend of ours from the Sam Houston State University Department of Mass Communication, running our camera here tonight. Thank you, Christian, for all your help. Luke Scott down on the sideline tonight for us. We'll try to work out those technical kinks as the weeks goes on. To my man, Jordan Smith, running all our broadcast engineering on site tonight, and to our two producers back in Huntsville, Colin Neal and Nicholas Pola. Thank you guys for your hard work. And a big thank you to our friends at KSAM in Tim Johnson, our general manager, Brian Reeder, our operations manager as well. That'll do it for us here tonight in Belton. Again, your final score. The Tigers win it 41-28 over your Huntsville Hornets. Friends, have a great rest of your Friday evening. Stay safe, and as always, friends, have a pleasant tomorrow, and Stingham Hornets, good night, and God bless from Belton, Texas.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
This has been the AB Squared Self-Storage Hornets postgame show with Carlos Zinnerman and Brian Adams on KSAM.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it has to be El Gordo Taqueria. You'll experience the absolute best real Mexican food. El Gordo Taqueria has plates. Also, check out their new deck. Dine in or carry out, now available. Delivery to you from DoorDash and Grubhub. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And now open Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For the absolute best authentic Mexican food in Huntsville, it's El Gordo Taqueria. Call us at 295-TACO. That's 295-8226. Try it once and you'll be hooked. El Gordo Taqueria.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
For the most fun in Huntsville, come to the newest place in town, Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games. It's fun for all ages with the latest in arcade games like Connect 4 basketball, air hockey, whack and win, and many others. Get the best tasting brick oven pizza in town made fast, just how you like it, for one price. Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games is Huntsville's only place like it, located at 2801 Sam Houston Avenue, next to TCS Flooring and Design. Open till 9 every day until 10 on Friday and Saturday. Come eat, play, and party with us today. Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games.
TWFG and More Insurance has been proudly serving the Huntsville and Walker County area since 2003. TWFG is ranked #1 in Texas as an independently owned insurance provider for personal lines. Their independence affords them the freedom to shop insurance carriers and coverages that best suit their clients' specific needs. TWFG and More Insurance offers both personal and commercial lines, as well as life, health, and flood insurance. Call Ann or Waylon at 936-293-8121 or drop by at 1212 10th Street in Huntsville. At TWFG and More Insurance, their policy is caring.
At CSCU, we want you to bank happy, spend smart, and live well. If you have a CSCU debit card, make sure you're enjoying all the perks that come with your card. You Choose is our debit card rewards program that earns you points for every purchase. Points can be redeemed for cash back, merchandise, and more. Signing up is easy. Visit cscutx.com, click on You Choose in the quick links, then register for the program. You'll begin earning points for rewards immediately. CSCU. Bank happy, spend smart, live well. Member NCUA, membership eligibility required.
Joetta's Boutique knows all about fashion. We offer trendy and affordable styles, as well as timeless and traditional choices, with sizes ranging from extra small to 2X. We strive for excellence with our outstanding